Yeehaw!
We'll be done fishing by then. I'll be done catching all your crappie. Yeehaw! We are back after I don't know how long.
Time.
Time is on my side. Yes, it is.
64 sessions.
Oh, good God. Who did that?
Benno's been waiting 27 months to do that to you.
Okay.
I like how he started to cover his face because he was laughing.
Well, I
before it happened.
still had voice meter up in front of everything, so yeah, I didn't see his. I'm still getting things ready to go. That's probably a good time to hit me because I'm just not ready.
It could have been a month because my subscription didn't renew, so it's been just less than a month.
Yeah, just less than a month. 27 months. Very nice, Vino.
With a 24-month streak.
You know what I'm going to do here is because it's been a while and to kind of give you guys, let you know where everybody.
Everybody needs somebody.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Somebody to love, someone to love, sweet on to miss. Sugar to kill.
To everybody.
Oh, thank you, Jingo, very much. Beard is crooked or your head? What, Brad? Is your beard crooked or?
I thought his head disappeared.
No, you've got a shadow on one side that looks like it's the shadow's kind of making it look like it's hanging over here, but yeah.
It's a neck. You got a neck beard.
You've got a light coming in from like this direction here, and yeah, exactly. Damn you. You guys were trying to blow up a ship, but you really didn't know how, and which I was talking to Bendo today. I'm like, Gorgio, thank you very much. You guys just want to hear me make funny noises or what?
We missed it.
I've been waiting.
That's why your wife married you too.
I think the only reason I subbed to your stream, Mark, is so that I could scare you once a month.
Pretty much.
Oh, well, gee, thanks. Not because, Marb, you put up with my shit
a
couple times a week, or because I like you or anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Because I get to scare you.
Because I like you too, but I really like to scare you, and that's the main reason.
We just want to try to kill you.
But we don't know how to sync to sub, right? Or the ship. We wish we had a sub. And we'd be like, do.
The biddies, you guys got the, I don't have.
We got a hype train going.
I don't have a browser open. I figure I just watch over here and on OBS and see what the hell's going on. That's cool. Hype train. Somebody pop in here. Maybe that bumps us up. Who did that? Brad.
Gifted.
You guys have.
Oh, looks like we're already at level 2.
You've had some pretty good timing tonight. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about now.
All right, somebody else go ahead and scare them.
I'm all chilled out. You guys are gonna have to wait for a little bit.
Chill out.
Oh, you're trying to blow up the Abysmal. Sink the Abysmal. Not blow it up, but sink it. You had several options, and I heard some pretty creative, some pretty good ones. Let's get Captain Sangre,
Whoa,
Captain
what the
Blood.
hell?
I'm not sure.
Someone went up. Oh, Ben left.
I left?
You fucked
No,
all my
X-
cars up, man.
What
Like
the hell?
half of you
All of my
disappeared from the
windows,
cameras.
all of my windows got resized. What the fuck?
XSplit.
I don't know what happened, but you and Gorgio and Jingo all disappeared for a minute for me.
Is it an XSplit freak
Yeah.
out? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Because
Since
I
it-
didn't freak out. Everybody else did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody but Drake is using XSplit.
I have homemade XSplit. Look, purple light bulb.
I mean, I have that too, Drake, but I like my background.
That one right there.
Where's my microphone?
I actually have an XSplit subscription.
Is that what you're streaming with? You using your streaming?
That's what I stream with, yeah, and I get all the tools free because I have a lifetime membership.
Well, aren't you special?
Oh, that's great.
My wife thinks so.
Is that what she's using
like-
too?
She makes me wear a helmet in
You
the
guys,
car.
you guys share the same account or what? She makes.
Well, it's safest if you wear a helmet while you're in the trunk, Chico. You know,
Hey,
like
is this? Hello?
the cork on the fork.
Hello?
It's purple.
Is this on? Testing. Hello.
It's got
Is
some
that a
kind
giant
of
penguin?
refraction going on off that glowy thing right
Can
there.
you
in the
guys
middle
hear
of the
me at
screen.
all?
Oh, that's the top of your
That's a
head.
candle.
Yeah,
I
we
hear
can
you.
hear you, Marbane.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second. I just lost all the sound and stuff.
We trying to talk?
I know.
Somebody gift him a sub real quick. So he,
So lose track of which is, if you do that again, I'm probably gonna have to change these because cloth can only hold so much liquid.
change it depends.
Yeah,
Depends.
it all depends. All depends.
All depends on how full this bag is.
So let's do character introductions. I'm gonna start on the right side of my screen with the guy that's not on cam because he's a new pop and he's got baby vomit on his shirt, which is what we've decided.
Who knows what else?
Yeah, and we've missed him for a couple of weeks, and that is Wicked King. Wicked, tell us about. As a matter of fact, tell us how to pronounce it too.
It's Shuzitsu.
Swagin.
So that's your name, Switching. He must be doing father duties. So we'll come back to him. Brad, tell us about Doc Fong.
Doc Fong is calm and relaxed, having a good day. He's old. He doesn't know how old because at some point it's just not worth it to start counting. I'm not sure if you've hit that point yet, Marb, but if we keep scaring you, you might get there quick.
Yeah. I've been thinking I was 53 for a little while, and then I had to write it down or something here a while back, and I'm like, no, wait a second, and I had to start adding the years up, and I'm like, no.
How old are you?
I'm one louder. I'm one more older than that. I'm one louder. Goes to 11. I'm 54.
Oh, you're my mom's age.
Yeah, but I'm a young enough 54 to jump off the roof into your pool and not smack my fucking face on the. I'll tell you
I
that.
bet you won't. I bet you won't. I got beer.
I got beer.
I whiskey,
And he's willing to hold it for you.
Yeah.
beer, whiskey, tequila.
Oh, I'd be absolutely ruined if I went over to his house fishing early in the morning and we started drinking. And no, I can't do that.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh. I have spare bedroom.
Yeah, Doc Fong, you're kind of stomping around in your home stomping
he's from
grounds.
up these parts. As a traveling herbalist up here on the ever triumphant road.
That's right. And you're right now in Fort Lincoln. So let's go to Veno. Tell us about Luke.
Well, he's a man with a chip on his shoulder, about the size of the state of Virginia. Why I chose
With or
that state,
without
I
West?
don't know. Yes. Anyway, he had a past with Grimm, lost his family, became a bounty hunter, and now he's looking to kill him.
You had What you had an affair with Grim, didn't you? No, your wife had an affair with Grim. Was that it?
No, not
What?
quite.
No.
Your
We
wife?
we were basically followers of Grim,
Oh.
and came home one night and found her, found her dead.
Right. Yeah. So you've got a personal tie to Grim. Django the Fool. Tell us all about Alonzo.
Alonzo is a good guy to have around. He has pretty good shot. He can fight and ride well, but his best quality is he is a silver-tongued devil. He could sell a ketchup popsicle to a lady in white linen gloves in July.
Oh my God.
Ew.
That is
That's
great.
that's a great. Yeah, I like that. And Gorgio,
I don't think that's as bad as the mac and cheese ice cream, though.
I heard
That's
that
nasty.
today. It was awful. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. No way. Mac and cheese ice cream. And Gorgio, tell us about Albert. Any of us who've watched Deadland know him, but go ahead and introduce this dickhead.
Yeah, Albert. He is a drunk, womanizer, an asshole. The best.
We got it again.
The best shot ever.
He's also arrogant.
He's very arrogant. He knows how to do everything and doesn't need no help. He does not like Chinese, even though his best friend is a Chinaman.
I don't think he likes Chinese food, though.
Oh yeah, Chinese food is good.
Well, that's kind of funny because you've got
He's rich.
this new Chinese guy that's kind of traveling with you. I mean, you're traveling with two now.
I know.
Is that why he's not here a lot and he's waiting in his room alone?
Yeah, he's always drinking.
He's always drunk.
Drake, tell us about the sole survivor, the original cast.
The sole survival of the Devil's Posse Detective Agency. Yes, and the founder. Because
That means you can't die, Drake.
Filthy rich. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't leave a will, so his sister gets it, and she's going to be the replacement.
That's okay. She looks just like you.
So if you let Timmons die, you get her.
What's her name?
Karen.
Mimmons.
Karen Simmons.
Karen Simmons.
Nah,
Can I
Timmons'
talk to the
eyes, that
manager?
would be like Happy Days after Richie lives.
Just not the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not
Just
the
not
same.
the same.
Yeah. Can't
Well,
survive with
Timmons is
Potsy and
just a
Chachi.
humble Midwesterner out on the trail doing his thing, and came across some California stuff. Yeah, lots of weird stuff goes out here in California.
Lots of weird stuff.
And Timmons just trying to make it right. Whatever he can do, he's just going along with the flow. That's how it is. And right now he's like, we're gonna sink his ship. We're gonna sink his ship.
Also,
Guess I
he's
gotta
still
be
the mayor in
synced
my
out.
eyes.
Indeed.
Wicked, you back yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so good, because this is the most mysterious character and the newest member of the Devil's Posse, and the latest replacement of a deceased character. But he's got kind of the most mysterious background, and he's been around just a very little bit. So tell us about it. Tell us how to pronounce it too.
Shit, I can't remember.
Oh, great.
I call him
It was
Sweezy
so-
G, man.
Yeah, close enough. Well, he's a member of his ancestral family have been demon hunters for as far back as he remembers, leading right back to Zhong Kui himself, who is famous in their culture and is later revered as a god for protecting man from demons. His family gets their notoriety from tracing it back to them. Through them, he's inherited a ancestral set of clawed bracers and a demon mask that he wears.
Basically,
on top
he's
of the
Shredder.
most of the time. Yeah, it kind of looks like Shredder. Wears his cloak. He's got a very dark and intimidating presence. During the night, it almost seems like the shadows cling to him a bit.
And he's not been in the
But are the shadows clingy?
West very long, has he?
They have issues. They're working through it.
He's not with the newest events happening in the world and all the creepy shit going on out here. He's made his way here in order to fight the good fight.
You guys met him at.
While not beholden to anybody, he's quickly made allies with Long Ears Tam.
Yep. So
Big Ears Tam.
Big Ears Tam.
And exactly what does he
There's
think of
Long Ears.
Timmons's clown squeaky shoes?
Are you wearing them?
Sometimes I like to wear.
I mean, I think you're still
It'll
standing.
be easier to sneak up on the enemy while you've got their attention.
I feel like he wears them at nighttime when he paces around the ship.
Exactly.
But you take them off to go pee, though.
Timmons like they keep me. They keep me awake. They keeps me awake, sorta.
More
I feel
awake at
too
least.
fast to fall asleep. Let's stop.
Where were you
Then I
guys at? You were still standing here talking to this major, weren't you? No.
I think we're
yeah.
still in.
We talked
Still
to
in
the
the-
guy.
still
We
at
went and
the-
talked to the in charge guy.
Oh,
He didn't give us no torpedo.
wasn't General Gill.
Brinks or something like that.
Major Brick. Major Brick.
Major,
Major Brick. Major Brick.
Major Tom.
You're still standing here talking to him and in his quarters because you guys kind of walked right into the officers club.
Well,
Which
we brought him a bribe.
you did, and
Oh yeah, we're all Brad's whiskey.
I think it was Albert's whiskey. It was his scotch.
Oh
It
no.
was.
It was just on the
Oh,
ship. It didn't have
yeah,
a
it was-
label.
No, I
We're
found it in
gonna
the
go with
captain's cabin. Remember?
Yeah, where
I
Albert
played
goes
a-
to drink.
Yeah, I used a Benny to find a bottle of single malt scotch, and I said that I found it in the captain's cabin.
Which is where Albert was drunk and passed out. That's right.
I would drink
It didn't have anybody's name on it.
I don't believe we used any chips or any cards last session, did we?
I used one chip apparently.
Well, then.
I think I used a chip.
Okay, then everything
I think
must
Timmons used a
be
card.
reset. Everything must
If I
be
remember
reset.
right, I used that chip on somebody else.
So you guys are kind of standing here
Uh-huh.
talking. I'll kind of reset all this, and you're standing here talking to the major in his cabin, and then you kind of hear a kind of a from his bedroom this sound. You think
Oh
it's
my.
like somebody clearing their throat. sound more high pitched than that, and then you hear this kind of laugh going on, and
Oh my!
and the door opens up, and out
Thank you,
comes this
Engorgio.
this hairy woman with no clothes on at all, but she is wearing a bowler hat. And wait a minute, that's not a woman because there's some junk hanging down there. And he grabs
my.
this junk and he
No, that's
swings it
dangerous.
around in circles like this, and he starts yanking on it as fast as he can. And he goes, pew 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 pew. And he didn't say for which one, so the pew pew hits Doc Fong and Sweezy G.
It says a Chinaman.
And that is Clyde really it was Pooh. Clyde the shit-slinging monkey. Brought to you courtesy of Engorgio.
And Snout
Slinger in chat.
Dick in the
Cheers.
chat. Da, 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 da. He usually gets it right about there to the climax of the song, and yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's Clyde.
Climaxes.
That was my contribution to Clyde. Was the music.
Yes, gotta have the Clyde music. It works very well. Monkeys spinning monkeys. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought that? So
I
what do
actually
we
hear
do?
it on TikTok videos from time to time.
Same and Instagram.
I don't have
Reshuffle it.
TikTok. I don't know.
I don't either,
I mean, I
but
know
I-
what TikTok is, but I'm like,
Well, I actually see the TikTok videos through someone posting them on Reddit. So
yeah, that's how I see them once in a while. Somebody posts them from somewhere else, but I don't need another social engagement platform. I'm sorry, I don't need another one.
the only reason that I even got Reddit is because of looking at funny stuff and nudity stuff.
I thought it was all about cats.
Hmm.
Well, there's cats and other things. I have many interests.
I sent you
Other
some
kinds
free-
of
just ask for
feline.
Daniel.
What?
But I do have many
What kind
interests.
of crap is this? What did I get for action cards? Let's see.
I don't know. Some of you guys are
Rule
getting
the world. What
6
is this one?
freaking cards,
Rule
man.
the world.
6 cards.
Bonus verbosity. If I play that Marb, I want you to really ham it up.
Oh, I got a dick card.
It happened again. That's the same chip arrangement. I had 2 whites, 2 reds, and 2 blues. That's what
Mine's
it's
exactly opposite.
I have 2 whites and the blue like I did before.
Brad.
Hello, Jingo Kitty.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like having everybody on the table.
He's got to have his moment.
Of course, he's a cat.
So, you guys have been. Let's talk about the options about sinking the Abysmal that you've ran through your head. Somebody had the idea of pitting Captain Blood, Captain Sangre, one of Santa Anna's, head of his navy, really just a pirate, pitting him against the Abysmal.
That was my idea.
Somebody.
I think that one is probably the one that works the best, if you ask me.
Somebody wanted to dress the Chinese party members up in the clothes that these people had. However, they've either been laying back there dead on the beach for a while, or you guys burned them up with a flamethrower because Timmons took their flamethrower from them and torched a bunch of them. I think. I believe that's what happened. Yeah. So I don't know if there's any clothes left you could do that with. Major Brick said, "Hey, little dynamite, little ghost rock, make a big boom." Then you guys start talking about, well, put it in a barrel and make it go off underwater. How do you do that? And blah blah blah. And he said, if you go after this Captain Blood for him, that he would give you the use of one of these knife boats, which is a very fast launch boat that'll carry about 15 Marines, really, for boarding ships really quickly. Like they're just fast, and that's the entire Navy here at Fort Lincoln. It's just these little knife boats.
Well, if we were planning on taking the ship, boarding it via the knife boat would be the best idea. But we're trying to sink it, not capture it.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
but you see, if we take the ship, then we could just take it somewhere at our leisure and sink it. So that's an option. We just take the ship and then we take it somewhere and then we sink it.
Yeah, but then we have to worry about either killing the crew or putting them on shore.
Or if we just attached a bomb to the outside via the ship and then drove away and blew it up.
See, this is a real problem. We got some can opener fellow over there, and we really need an HT wheeler because that's our main problem right there. If we had HT, we'd be done.
Yeah,
We'd just throw
you
him
got
over
a
there. and
can opener
kabooey.
fella.
Yeah. Does look like some can openers on his hands, like the old school E-tool kind of can opener,
Let's see. Did
Actually,
I?
you mean like the can opener on a pocket knife?
Yeah.
Those are so easy to use.
Not as easy as the one that he's just clamped down and goes. Wah, 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 wah.
I mean, it takes a little bit of manual labor, but it's just like whoop, done.
It's way easier to use than a club, that's for sure.
Yeah, but it doesn't quite have the same rewarding feel as clubbing stuff.
So,
like baby seals.
There's actually a much easier way to open a can than that. You turn it upside
where do we
down,
think
you rub
this?
it on a rock for a while, and then you can pull the top right off.
Really?
Good to know.
Like what's
if
a
you
while?
look at
Like
them,
2 days? Like
30 seconds or so.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, because
they
you rub the
made
ridge
to
off.
do that. Yeah, the ridge where it goes over, it's made to do that, and it comes off.
Mhm.
It's actually a little less sharp generally than the can top.
Gotcha.
I like to imagine you do that in your house. You just have a rock.
Just got to be careful when you
Well,
pick it up that
yeah,
your
but
soup doesn't go
opposed to
into the
clubbing it.
Yes, yeah.
clubbing it. So
So
where
what are
is
we going to
this?
do,
Where would
Timmons?
we find this said ironclad? Do we know where this thing's at?
Yeah.
We know.
Well,
it's
you know
coming
where it's
towards us,
going to
right?
be. You know that
so we got what?
tomorrow evening it's going to be back where you left this morning.
And do we know we have 10 pounds of ghost rock?
I
We
have
could probably get a
25
couple
sticks of
barrels.
fresh dynamite.
Timmons has 10 sticks of dynamite.
I also know there's a
yeah,
lot
Major,
of miners
Major
around that
Brick,
we could.
can we purchase some explosives?
If you remember, he told
Are
you
you in
last
charge
week
of the
that
extra?
he says, "No, I am not the quartermaster. I'm the major." You seem
So you could
you have the
requisition
pool.
some.
Yes, can you fill out the paperwork needed?
So if we gave you some money, could you requisition some?
who's trying to persuade him?
Timmons
Alonzo.
is not trying to persuade him.
What is Timmons trying to do?
Timmons is trying to keep his mouth shut, so somebody better take over quick. Timmons,
Alonzo.
What is it we want from this gentleman?
we need
Explosives.
about
All the explosives.
explosives.
Oh yes.
No, there was another benefit to Blood taking him out.
Timmons pulls out a big wad of bills and shows it to Alonzo. We need some explosives.
Oh! As soon as you pull that money out, he walks over and he pulls the blinds down to his to his quarters.
Yes, General, we have something to discuss.
It's Major.
I understand,
Major
General.
boy.
I understand, General. We have something to discuss. We need a big boom.
Big bada boom.
Big bada boom. Yes, sir. We're going to take down the Abysmal, and we need something that will,
Really knock its socks off.
shake the foundations, so to
Make
speak.
it fall to the bottom of the water.
So rather than take the knife boat, you'd rather just, you know what?
Well, we could still use the knife boat if we're going to use explosives. That way we could easily get close to it.
If you don't want the knife boat
away.
back, we could turn the knife boat into the torpedo that would sink it.
Ooh.
You know?
But somebody would have to drive it out there and then jump out of it into the water.
Hey, Albert, is it true
Why
that
is everyone looking at me? Any one of y'all can
I'll
use these
volunteer.
squeaky shoes. Any one of y'all can use these squeaky
I
shoes.
would be
Hey,
willing.
Albert.
I don't know how to drive a boat, but I would be willing to be the person to do that as well. I would volunteer.
yes, Albert, is
I'd
it
be
true
willing
that
to do
that
that.
man in Lost Angels is a better driver of exploding knife boats than you?
Bullshit.
I think his name is Juan down in Lost Angels. You better show him up who is the best.
Bullshit. I can drive boats better than anyone.
You talking a drunk guy into driving the boat?
Hey,
There's gonna be lots of alcohol on it too. Flammable alcohol, like high potency.
Where's that asshole at?
Says just so happens that there's a petty officer owes me a favor. Give me a couple hours to make this happen. In the meantime, stay out of the officers club and stay out of trouble.
How much does your friend need to make this happen? Timmons is like counts the bill out 1, 2.
The major turns around and he says,
four.
I have no idea. He says, you'll be talking to my friend about that. You will be talking to me.
Oh well, then I just leave that $5 there for you, so you can get you another bottle.
Bottle? What?
down boy.
General Tom, would you like to play a drinking game?
So yeah, Timmons leaves like $5 silver there on the
Ooh.
table.
Luke takes Albert outside and says, those guys want to have a drinking contest with you. And I point to the sailors that we gave booze to last time.
They're all sleeping.
When I heard that, doesn't that guy over there say he could outdrink you?
It's not that late.
If
It's
they
8
drink
p.m.
that, they ain't sleeping for very long. I tell you that.
Oh, I thought they were passed out.
No,
He did
they-
have
they're gonna be-
HG
They're gonna be
special.
unconscious. Is what they ain't gonna be no sleeping going on. They're gonna be unconscious.
Say it's 8:30.
Maybe in a coma.
You guys have been
Is
hanging
that what
with
they
the
call it?
major here for a little bit. So no, they're still. What the hell? There was a fist fight going on, I think, when you came through the naval docks down there.
Until we gave him booze.
Timmons
and
broke
then
it
he's
up
like,
by yelling, "Hey, we brought booze! It's down on the docks!" And they
Nice.
all run
Sounded
off.
like a defibrillator.
No one did.
Your response.
Oh, he did get gifted.
Thanks, Gorgio.
Who else? Kidda8225.
I don't know. I think it just.
What's up, Kidda82225? Are they in the
I
stream
think
now?
that's
No.
I think that's like a
No.
bot that's been in here before. That's been
It's just a
banned.
random.
You can buy. You could subscribe. You could give a subscription to a bot. What kind of crap deal is that? Damn
That's
Twitch. They're probably like,
bullshit.
we make a bunch of money on that. That's why we put the bots in there so we can make money.
Oh.
As long as they
Twitch.
don't, spam shit, it's fine, right?
Right, it's fair. It's fair. Everybody gets 2 bots. They get a chance to get their own money back.
Just bear in mind that just like Facebook, Twitter, and all other social media platforms, with Twitch, we are the product, not the customer.
That's right.
That's a good way to
That's
look at
right.
it.
Matter of fact, I feel like we should have our own barcode.
Well, that makes me feel a
Wait, you
little
guys
bit
didn't
better,
get
though.
one already?
I
It's
kind of feel
not
like a
that
hooker now.
often. It's not that often that I get to become a product.
Yep. They put us out here so they can sell advertisement off us. It is what it is. Same with Facebook.
Yeah, I don't run commercials on that. So
Everybody sees one when they first join it if they don't sub to you. So, but I
Yep.
think I subbed to all you guys, so I go to your channels and
I don't see a lot of commercials, but
I don't either.
you know.
Well, I
Ad
sub to the
block it,
channels I
blocks
go to.
most of them.
well, I have like Prime or Nitro or something that keeps
Yeah.
me from seeing commercials.
They
One of
only
those
seem to
damn
show up
things.
for me on Jenkins' channel. So I blame the UK.
It's a Scottish thing. It's a Scottish.
All right, so the captain tells you, he says, why don't you gentlemen, probably the safest place to be over there at the little mining village, mining camp. Sure you can find a drink over there. You'll probably find less trouble than you will
Well,
mess with the Navy.
we also have Albert. He's a walking bar, so
Is that where Albert went about 10 minutes ago? He smelled it.
Hey,
You
you
can smell him a mile away.
smell this trail of.
it's just a sixth sense he has. He can just feel
He's
it.
like-
Okay, I'm about a mile away from a good bottle of whiskey.
Albert
Yeah.
says, you don't focus on the beer smell or the liquor smell. You focus on the urine.
Did I ever
It's a
tell you
dead
what
giveaway.
Did I ever tell you what happened about Thanksgiving like 10 years ago?
Yeah,
What skipping?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
10 years ago for you came out of puberty? I don't know.
So where I used to live in Detroit, and the night before is the biggest bar night, so we all went out drinking, and I was drinking till about 11 o'clock in the morning on Thanksgiving, and had Thanksgiving dinner at 1 p.m. at my grandma's house.
Oh, I'm sure that was good.
Oh, that's a great story, man.
I
Bet
get
you
up-
had a good nap that day.
I get there and I sit down next to my grandma, and she looks at me and she's like, "What the fuck did you drink the whole goddamn bar?" So, you guys talk about Albert like that. That's just part of that story.
Did she really say it with that deep a voice and stuff? You can't
Yes.
even give us a great.
Where do you think he got his whiskers from?
Exactly.
Chad, did you drink the whole dang bar?
She's an old Polish lady.
Oh, so there was cussing in it.
There was cussing in it.
There's also some pierogies later too, but that's a different story. That's a different story.
Wait, did you get pierogies on Thanksgiving?
Dude,
You never had turkey pierogies?
Is
They're
that a
so good.
fucking tradition or
Sounds
something?
good.
Pierogies?
I don't know. I've never heard of that, but I want that.
pierogies are so good.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's like ravioli. You can put whatever you
Well,
want inside.
I
As
mean,
far as I know,
I
it's
was
just
thinking more than
potatoes
Thanksgiving.
inside a ravioli shell.
I think pierogies have more flexibility than any other thing. I mean, you could put socks in pierogies. No one would care. They're like, okay,
Oh,
So-
socks. Yeah.
Edible. Nom, 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 nom.
Technically, yes, they are generally made from plant fiber.
Stocks are vegetables, is
Cotton.
what I've learned today. So, fellows, we should go to this mining camp, huh?
Yeah, Timmons like, I know a little bit about math. What kind of man is it? Copper man? It's Copper man or it's Superman?
Probably a ghost rock
These
mine.
gentlemen are primarily in the ghost rock business, although occasionally there'll be a strike of gold or silver out here as well.
Nice. I'm
Let's hope
"Gee,
it's
man, it's
gold or
been a while
silver."
since I've been in Mass. Matter of fact, the last time I was in a man, I gained a couple of pieces of the stock from the company. Then it split and got repurchased and split again. And next thing I know, they just keep sending me a check every month. It's a big one too.
You're not going to say no, right?
Mine's bigger.
I don't even know how to say no. It just keeps getting in my bank account. And I'm okay with it.
Oh, didn't I tell you last session about getting a letter that you're bankrupt? Matter of fact,
The letter
Miner
never
lost his
came.
leg and he now owns
Yeah.
everything. Oh, what the hell is that?
You tried to take the edge away from me, but the game wouldn't let you.
What's the deal with it? Did you guys all get an error?
What kind of error?
Yeah, I don't know. It says Lua object failed to clean up. Blah blah blah.
No.
Oh no, you
Not
must have
all
closed
errors.
the map. It must have
Not
closed the
all errors.
map that had a
No, I
like a
didn't. I
spell
didn't
token on
close
it.
anything. I wasn't even touching the mouse, man. I was just kind of sitting back in the chair. Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do? Major says he might be able to make this happen, but you've got to hunt down blood,
Well, we know where.
sangria.
Well, we know where these miners are. They might have extra dynamite and ghost rock as well.
Well, I know we have some ghost rock
Yeah,
on the ship.
we're going over to the miners. I don't think there's a question about that. So we look over
Well,
there. What is it like? Some tents, or is there like some structures over there outside the mine, or what?
There, I updated your token. At least I can do that right now. Um, well, actually, there's. I mean, it looks kind of like you can see some tunnels dug into the mountain, and then around the front of these tunnels are some shacks set up. Just there's a store, general store. There's none of that's open right now, but there's a bunch of people drinking kind of around this tent that's set up. And got a bar inside. They're serving stuff.
Let's go over there. Look, they got somebody playing the fiddle. I can hear the fiddle.
Oh,
I do like a good fiddle.
it's better than hearing that horse again.
Horse again.
Yes.
Tim is like, is that some kind of wind instrument? A horse again?
Oh, there he is.
Horse thieves. There's some horse thieves in here.
You could probably find one of them around here, Luke. I mean, this is the bar. I mean, if there's going to be barrels of empty barrels of beer or whatever, it'll be around here.
I think we should get like an empty barrel of kimchi or something. Then when it blows up, it like it.
Kimchi?
Barrel to make some whiskey.
Leave it in the sun. All you got to do is leave it in the sun. It'll blow up.
Rotten cabbage. Boom.
No, kimchi is buried under the dirt.
Yeah, I know, but you take it out, put it in a jar, and set it in the sun. See
Presumably
what,
so it
see if
doesn't
it
explode when
fucking
it
blow up.
ferments?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Rotten fermented cabbage has a distinct smell.
yeah.
Yes, it does.
Oh, the Germans call
No,
it sauerkraut, and I like it. I've never eaten kimchi.
we were driving down the road one day out in the country kind of, and we see a cooler on the side of the road. I'm like, my buddy stops, and I'm like, don't do it, man. He's like, I gotta know. I said, that's a trap. he goes, no,
trap.
it's a good cooler. Look, it looks like a good cooler. Because there was a thing going around. Yeah, I'm looking in the rearview mirror. He gets out and he goes back there, and I see him trying to open it with his foot, but it was like an igloo with the button on the side. You got to push and slide, and he has to bend over, and I see him push it, and he slides it over. Then the thing is people do pig roast, and they just leave the head in a cooler. It's a trap. Because it can sit out there for a couple of days in the hot sun. It's a good trap.
In middle of
Your
Florida,
sports are very strange down there.
High alive.
South
Well, I
Florida
mean, they're not
rednecks.
called
Yeah, they're
Florida
Big
man
head traps.
I mean, Florida
Florida
rednecks
rednecks.
aren't called Florida man for nothing.
damn Floridians.
So we go into this tent. It's serving. They got the fiddle playing, and they're serving beer. What do they got
They
going
got
on?
some kind of stuff going on there. Let's see what Sirenscape's got. I don't even have the damn player open.
Hell.
What
Damn.
the
Just one.
hell, Bobby?
Bob,
Yes. Alonzo,
bring me
maybe you
my
can get us
switch.
more dynamite and ghost rock for this explosive.
All right, the fiddle player took a break, and the harmonica player comes out.
Uh-oh. You got your harmonica
I
going
put it
there.
away. Put it away. No one needs to hear none of that shit. Especially two of them, because Jingo's got his too.
I can't play mine. Cats screaming.
Is everything okay
my-
there in Gorgio?
If I did it a couple of times, my dog would start barking too. So
Can I have just another one? Just one more.
I usually can't read lips, but I did there.
Well, there's a few certain ones that come through like, what the fuck?
That was what I saw.
Yeah, there you go.
I heard a song once. It was called Movies. Punch Up.
I like Albert's new photo.
Is that a bridge that's like broke?
Is that bridge crooked?
Someone in Georgia hit the bridge with their trailer and it moved it 6 feet.
Holy shit.
Wow.
What the hell was in that trailer?
And how fast were they going? Holy shit.
Yeah.
All of both.
So we have one up here that always makes the news. It's like one of the toughest bridges. They've hit it like dozens of times, and it just peels the top of the truck off like a can opener.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
This was down a major highway. It was one of those that rise up, and I guess he didn't have it all the way down, and it clipped. And holy shit!
Do you put that on your
Yes.
dashboard to remind you?
Somebody's got the Sirenscape jacked up volume wise in
that's a little
Gorgio.
loud. That was a little loud. Anyways,
So Timmons comes in the squeaky shoes. They squeak, squeak. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not.
Well,
He comes in and
let me just do something here real quick. You guys can pass a couple hours here without, uneventfully. You can drink, or you can choose to start a bar fight. It's up to you. But I would say a couple hours go by, and pretty soon you see this guy. He's one of the guys in the, sailor outfits, but they're not really sailor outfits. You know what I mean?
Some sort of naval outfit.
Yeah, he's definitely a member of the Navy here. And he comes up to you and he looks over his shoulder, and you see the major over there, and the
I think
major
there's
kind
an
of
army guy over there talking about him.
major kind of nods his head like this, and major turns around and walks off, and the guy says, "I got it ready."
Tim, like, you got ready?
Mhm.
All right, where did it?
That's exactly right. Where's it at?
Albert will ask for
Oh,
a
you just
glass
want
of
me to-
water.
You just want me to,
What?
Not here.
Albert,
No.
are you sick?
say,
Follow me.
yeah. Hey, gentlemen, we got to go to the bathroom.
All right, I'll follow.
We do.
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I've
So
got
Timmons
it.
gets up and
If you're having trouble with that, I think I have an herb that can help.
you got some more of that bomb? I want you to put the bomb on it.
That tiger bomb?
Is that what they call it? Tiger bomb? So we're following this guy. Whoever's all going. I'm going.
Why
Yeah,
not?
follow him.
I don't know why we're going to the bathroom. That's kind of weird for men.
We went out the tent.
These guys aren't
Yeah, we
paying
have to
much
go find
attention
the
to
right
you.
tree. There's not enough trees out here. We have to work together.
We would share a tree, man.
We're trying to be indiscriminate.
Yeah, it's a busy drinking night.
Well, someone said,
Timmons
"Do you
say
want to
that
fight?"
right?
And now it's loud. So I think they just did.
Timmons said that right? Indiscriminate?
It means,
I hope they're
But you
covering
won't
their mouth while they're
describe.
hacking like that.
oh, look, it's
Look at that
cat's
cat.
ass.
Hello, cat.
That's a fine-looking cat's ass.
That's what 30 pounds looks like.
That's a big old cat.
Meow.
Oh, you should
He's
see
a
Mocha.
look like-
star.
It looks like he ate
He's
more
huge.
Looks like he ate Morris. He looks guilty too. It's
He's a
like I
big
ate
boy.
him.
It's like Garfield.
Morris was a big cat too, I think. He looked
Oh,
He was a good
famous.
sized cat, yeah.
Ralph has lost weight. He's 26 pounds now.
Oh, that's good.
He's heavier than my dog.
He's heavier than my nephews.
I think everything's heavier than your dog, Drake.
So this guy winds around. I take it you all are following him. He winds
Yeah,
around,
we're
kind of.
trying to look
I'm gonna-
inconspicuous.
You don't really have
Yeah,
to
I'm
look
gonna slip off to
inconspicuous.
the
You kind of.
side
What's that?
stealthily and kind of. I'm gonna slip off to the side and kind of trail them stealthily. Keep an eye out for any sort of ambushes or anything.
Okay. Okay. Sit. You heard her, Wicked. Sit down. So you kind of slip off to the side, but nothing really happens other than he goes through the gate into the naval section of the little fort here, and you kind of have to go through with him. And as soon as you get through, you kind of slip off to the side and get into the shadows, and yeah, you can see some sailors kind of sitting around talking here and there, but he leads you down to like way off in the down to the edge of the docks here, and sure enough, there's a knife boat sitting there. There's no ambush. Nothing happens.
He's just overly cautious.
He turns around and he says, Major said there'd be payment.
Timmons.
Timmons.
Yes, Mayor.
Yeah,
I
his
think
headset
I
quit
think-
on him.
Yeah, he's having technical difficulties.
Well, that's
Oh, I thought
all
he
the
said he
better.
was
Let's
trying to
see.
eat his
Let's see how
headset.
much money he's got.
Yeah, so
On his-
Timmons is going to give him all the money.
He's
Alright.
raking him.
Is that $500, Timmons?
I'm not giving him any of mine. He can have all of Timmons.
700? Is that how many you have?
You're a cheapskate, Albert. You know that?
Yes, I am. You stole my booze.
This guy says this boat's worth about $10,000.
No, you can't steal what you find.
Well, may I ask you this, sir?
10,000.
Does the Abysmal present a threat to you?
The Abysmal does not present a threat to us. We don't have a problem with Kang. We got a problem with Sangre, Captain Blood. Whatever deal you worked out with the Major, that's fine. There can't be any exchange of money here. There's always people watching. Y'all have a good day now. He kind of tips his little sailor hat and he turns around and he walks back down. He leaves you guys stand down here at the end of this dark pier by yourself. There's a long, sleek, narrow boat with some kind of apparatus in the back of it. Some kind of, obviously looks like a motor.
All right.
Tim is like,
Let's go.
well, look at there. He puts his money back in his pocket. That's pretty nice of him. He's like, we didn't get no more explosives though.
Well,
Where am I
actually,
taking this boat?
you look down in this boat and there are two, like, 18-gallon, what do you call a half
Crates?
keg?
Oh.
36, 18
Pony
gallon
keg?
pony keg. Yeah, they call them hogshead. That's what beer would come in back then.
I was
And,
thinking more like the size of like a rain barrel.
they're sitting down
You know, like
in the hold of this
50
boat,
gallon type thing.
up toward the
Tim
front.
is gonna check him out. What's in it? What's in it? He picks it up.
Well, you go.
It's got a lid on it.
There's lids on it, yeah.
Are they corked or are they?
No, it looks like there's a metal ring that holds this wood on the top of this thing.
Now, Albert, we're
Timmons-
not sure if it's actually drinks, so don't try to, drink any of it.
Oh, I
Tim is
can
gonna
tell it's alcohol.
pop one of
in that.
these open. He's like,
Yep.
What's in here? It feels heavy.
It's
It
got
ain't no
these
liquid."
metal lips that stick out off this metal ring about an inch on each side, on opposing sides. And so you sit there with the hammer and go back and forth on side to side, and you can kind of pop this thing up. And it is full of ghost rock. I mean, full of ghost rock.
See what we end up with when we ain't got no HG around. We have more goat rock.
No, maybe we could
That
ask
is
the
the
miners
big
for
bada
additional
boom we were
dynamite.
looking for.
Don't go and spend it all at one place.
I
thought
don't
that was
see
planned to be all
fear
over
on
the
you,
place.
Albert.
Combat tracker?
Nope.
Yeah,
don't
the
see it on
combat
them either.
tracker says fear. I see it on
Oh,
Albert on the
no,
combat.
it says
tracker.
fatigue 1.
Oh, I see a -1. A minus
Yeah,
there it is.
it shows
Oh,
up
fatigue.
weird. It's got
Yeah,
an
those.
extra
Oh, I
column
gotta move it
label.
out.
Yeah,
Well, let's get on out of here then, fellas, and fire this thing up. Who's driving?
I can do it.
Hell, you can. Somebody who else sober can drive.
I'm the best driver here. What are you talking about?
It does have.
You are the best navigator here. You
It
get
looks
up
like,
on that bow and you make sure that that I don't run into anything.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
Yeah. Timmons has boating.
So do I.
as do I.
Yeah, but you're drunk.
I
I
do
don't know. I'm
not.
just gonna sit in there happily.
That's my
All right,
secret, though.
if your boating's an 8,
No,
then
I have a
you,
6.
yeah, okay. Then go sit up in the bow because I got a 6 too.
I've got
And
an
I
8.
ain't drunk.
And then he'll pull out another bottle of tequila and go climb up in the or go sit and watch.
You gonna sit up between the 2 barrels of ghost rock?
Yes.
In the back.
No, he's gonna go navigate.
So Timmons
No.
tries to figure out how to make this thing go. Is there a stop button? How does it work? Like,
No, there's like this couple of 3 like levers over here on your right hand side.
well, let's see what this one does. And he wiggles one of the levers.
It's kind of hard. You wiggle it, and it's kind of, and then you hear this chink, and it kind of slips forward. You can kind of hear metal grinding on metal or something. But
Is there a clutch? He's looking for
turn
pedals and
around.
shit.
You look, this big motor that's sitting on the back of this thing. There's a wheel on it with a handle. Looks like like an old water pump like this. A wheel with a handle on it.
Like a steam engine.
Yep.
Gotta get it going. Timmons like, anybody know anything about motors and ghost rock stuff? We DOS AC, he knew all that.
No, you're the best boater here.
And kind of, I know how to drive a boat. I don't know how to make the motor go. Let me
I think
see.
you push this button over here.
You said it was 1 lever with 3 positions.
Yeah, that's up there in the front though. We're back here by the motor trying to figure out how to make it go
Trying to make you.
I once saw these where you had to pull some sort of string. Try pulling everything.
Why don't you guys try giving me like some kind of investigation checks?
You ain't got it.
Yeah, Timmons doesn't have it.
What a smarts check.
Smarts? You
That's
wanna...
pretty good for smarts.
Timmons is just
Hours drunk.
All right, so
Alonzo, be careful over there.
Doc, you're kind of
What's
looking
he
around and
here?
you're like, well, there is a button, and he did say that a minute ago. What's this button over here? And then Luke looks down and he goes, well, I don't know, what's this say? And you guys are having a hard time seeing because there's no light source out here.
Here,
Don't
let
light
me
a
put
match.
my Ally Googles on.
Do you have Ally Googles?
I do have Ally Googles, and I'm wearing them right now.
Do they let you see like daytime or what? What do those Google? Didn't they fix that, or somebody fixed that on our table? It didn't say.
It did get fixed on the in the
Did it?
Deadlands thing.
it says
It'll always be Ally Googles.
the wearer suffers no darkness penalties in anything less than pitch blackness.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the moon situation on like right now?
It is not pitch. I don't know. What is the moon situation like on August 20th, 1879? at 8:30, which it would be dark because there was no daylight savings time. Daylight saving time.
Wait, what's the date?
August.
August 20th.
Okay, what was the date again?
My sister's birthday. August 20th, 1879.
Waxing crescent.
So it's a fingernail. You got a little bit of moon.
It's pretty dark eyed. Let's put. I got some of them eagle eye, owl bird things too.
You know
Let's
what
see
we
that.
should do?
Wait, when I looked it up, it looks like it's waxing gibbous.
Well, okay.
August 20th, 1879.
I thought you said August 29th.
August 20th.
Oh, never mind. Then yeah, that's what he said. I just can't hear good.
I knew I wasn't going crazy.
And it's peaceful with clear sky.
Well, what's the button say?
So you put the ally goggles on, and Doc, I assume you can read English.
Kinda.
Crank handle, push button.
I probably need to roll to see if I can. Yes, it says to push button and turn the crank.
Hey, Timmons points at it and says, "That's written in naval language."
What? Somebody start cranking.
Yeah, I got that. Timmons starts cranking on the thing.
You can't, everybody give me a notice roll except Timmons. You can't get it to move. It's like it won't move. Won't move. And Doc Fong, you notice, and Luke, you guys notice every time he pushes it forward, this lever by the captain's console keeps jerking and clicking forward. The one that he was messing with and pushing forward is like jerking.
Hey, maybe we need to do something with that lever.
I will mess with the lever to get it to unlatch the crank.
Timmons like, Luke clicks.
Give me an agility roll, or what do you call it? Yeah, agility, isn't it?
Agility, athletics.
Agility.
Agility.
Oh, no problem. So you come back and this thing's and you grab it and you yank it back into the central position, and when you do, this wheel kind of spins freely, and Timmons kind of goes end over end, but he catches himself on the gunnels and doesn't go like into the water or anything. And when you do, you kind of hear this engine go.
Luke will reach over and push the button.
Albert's stuffing his ass off.
Nothing happens.
Keep turning.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. One more time. One more time.
Timmons,
Let's do it. Push the button.
Timmons starts cranking up. The agility was to see if when the tension from the thing being engaged was released, you didn't go falling into the water. It's not hard to, anybody with a strength
Well,
of.
Timmons is doing it all like suave.
Like, all right. Push it, push that button. You push the button. You push it.
Do you need to do that backflip in the middle, Mayor Timmons?
Let me get my squeaky shoes on. It looks really impressive when I use them.
So you start cranking this thing, and you hear this motor going.
Push the button and engage the thing. The thing that locked it.
I pushed a button.
You don't really hear it's the motor's not running, but you can hear, everything trying to turn over inside, like you're trying to you can hear the pistons going up and down and everything, and you keep cranking it. Does somebody say push the button?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's like trying to push the button, but the DM's just talking over him.
All right, so
Luke push the button and engage that lever that Timmons originally messed with.
all right, so give me a smarts roll. Whoever pushed the button.
No, I'm pushing the button.
I'll take the first roll.
They both rolled the
unfortunately-
same crappy roll.
I think we
Timmons
both
is
push
just-
the buttons and we walk into each other.
Timmons
Hold
is just
on.
rolling a smarts roll to see if he notices what they're doing wrong when they're pushing the button.
They're not doing anything wrong. I'm gonna give this back to Luke. Okay, so did that go back to you or not?
No, still have the 2. I think you have to pretty much give me a new one. Let's hope it's a white.
Well, I can do this. I mean, I know I can open up your character sheet and look, can I that your chip? All right.
Okay.
So he's cranking on this thing, and he's like, and he's getting all, look at me, and he's spinning around, getting all fancy with it, and you hit this button, and the thing goes, boom, and it kicks back like this. Give me like an athletics roll, Timmons. It does not break your arm as it backfires, and you hear this engine go, boom, 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 boom.
And it's like, yay! We made it go ba 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 ba.
Good. I think we wanted it to go blah 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 blah.
Ba
Ba
ba ba
ba ba
ba
ba
ba
ba
baby.
ran.
Let's go that way.
So what do you do,
I'll
Timmons?
sit in the. Well, Luke was going to just sit down in the chair with the wheel, press the lever forward, and start driving.
You sit down in the chair and press the lever forward. Which one? There's 3 of them.
The
I
one on
sit
the
down
left.
and hold on before
The
he
one
does
on the
this.
left that was pushed forward to begin with.
Okay, the middle one.
The middle one.
The middle one.
Then you push the middle one forward, and nothing really happens. You can kind of hear it grinding these gears, but you can't get it to engage.
I will pull the first lever down and then put the second one up. See what happens.
You're gonna pull the. What are you doing with the middle one that you're trying to push forward? Leaving it in the middle?
I'm leaving it where it was, and I'm putting
How
the
about you
first
just
lever.
give me a boat roll?
Okay.
I can't fuck with you anymore. Just give me a boating roll. It makes it simple. You figure it out eventually. Okay, this one puts it in gear, and then you get it kind of. Now, you kind of grab the second lever. You know, this thing starts kind of picking up some speed, you know, and it goes all the way forward, and then starts whining real loud. What are you going to do? Try to throw one of these other levers or what? Give
I
me a
hold on
boating
Is this
roll.
supposed to do this?
Change
Yes.
gears.
Timmons is like, oh shit, this thing coming out of the water.
He throws the second lever forward and he goes, now you guys are starting, you're not even cleared away from the fucking docks yet, and you're like up on a fucking plane. You see all these
Timmons is
people,
like, maybe I should untie us.
you see all these people on the docks over there, all that snaps the fucking rope, and all these people, sailors drinking up there on the dock, kind of turn around and look at you, and you see this one guy in the middle. He's got his arms on his, and he's just shaking his head like this, you know, and the sailors are starting to jump up, and he just kind of tells them that, you know, and then they just kind of turn around and go back to drinking, but they're all looking at this boat as it goes rip. Now, your boat is sitting out here, and you're headed right to it, and there's not much room on either side of it.
Let's try to slow
Luke,
down.
Luke, be careful. Be careful, Luke.
Give me a boating
Let's slow
roll,
down.
Luke.
There isn't like a ramp we can go off, is there?
Yeah, and you so first thing you do is you kind of back off that middle lever, and you know, it kind of drops in the water a little bit. You kind of got this figured out, you know. At least these first 2 levers. And you
I'm
get the
assuming
boat
the third
slowed
lever
down.
is just higher gears.
So you navigate up to your
So we're
boat
gonna-
or motor up to your boat here, your ship.
Motorboat.
I guess we'll put we'll tow this one out. Or somebody want to drive it.
I can
I
drive
do
it.
not.
Well, let's attach it to our ship for now, and
Yeah, tow it out.
tow it out a little bit, and then we can set up the explosives and take it from there.
Well, I mean, have you even checked to see how much fuel's in this thing?
Well, there's what is
there a
it
fuel
used
gauge?
for fuel?
now that you've got it out here and you got some lanterns, I guess you light a lantern or something and bring it down here and look for the fuel.
Yeah, we got a whole ton of lanterns
Yeah.
on the ship.
So you kind of
But-
start looking around.
Please don't drop it.
And what you see is there's like a reservoir on the side of this engine. It's got this cap on it, and then strapped down at the bottom is a 1 gallon jar, and it's got something black in it, something just like really black in this jar. And you open the thing, and you can smell the stench of ghost rock strong as you open the cap on this reservoir.
So it's liquid ghost rock? That's what I'm hearing.
It's it's ghost rock, liquefied ghost rock, basically.
That's frightening.
Yes, it is.
How do you make ghost rock into a liquid?
Well, I think you grind it up and you mix it with water, and then you have something like lemonade, but explosive.
And not good for your health.
I think there are some people who mix that in with booze and drink it. Albert, have you ever tried that?
I have, and it's very tasty.
Well, here, have some more.
Strange you mentioned that, Doc Fung. There is a Savage Tales little side quest in here about, I can't remember what they call it. Some drink that people have been drinking with ghost rock in it.
And you have to roll on a table if you do.
Yeah, it's bad shit, man. But this is
Also,
like
in the
pure
other one,
fuel.
It's called spook juice. They turn it into like gasoline, but people are drinking it.
Yeah. All right, so you guys kind of found the fuel and stuff. There's not much of it. There's a gallon. Of course, you don't know how much this thing uses, and there's not much in the reservoir, so you might need to get somebody to pour some of this in there at some point. But you're going to tie this up and pull it behind your ship as you try to sail the ship out of this narrow channel.
Kitty.
Moki
Yes, I
decided
trust
to
our
join us.
captain to do so. Meow.
I think the captain's got pussy on his mind. Yeah, poop on you
It's
and
the
gorge
Clyde Cup.
you. All right, who's you guys are going to have the your crew, the pilot on your crew, pilot the boat out, and you guys are going to do what? Just kind of kick back, get some rest?
Yeah, maybe try to scout out an area where we can possibly anchor the ship while we're waiting for the ironclad to get where it's going, or where it's supposed to be.
Well, that'd be pretty easy to do. I mean, are you guys, you're about 2 hours away. Once you get out of this channel, which takes you about 30 minutes to get down through this little narrow channel, you're only about 2 hours from there. You know they're going to be there tomorrow night. Are you you could like anchor up in this channel, just outside the channel. If you anchored in the channel, you'd be blocking it. You may have
Yeah,
problems
just
with the
outside.
Navy there.
All ways. We could set up
Well,
a
we could-
camp there with a boat.
We can anchor in the bay over there where the supposed to
You could just stay here till the
Catch up.
morning.
catch it.
Yeah, staying here until the morning would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do that
Other
and
than
hope you don't draw a Joker. Oh.
I mean,
Jack.
are we close enough to be on shore
Uh,
somewhere?
you are. You could take this boat or one of your little dinghies back over to shore, but
Oh, so we're anchored out in the bay.
Are we within range of all the cannons?
That's what I'm like. Somebody might
Oh,
wake
yeah.
up and go, look,
you're totally in
pirate
range of all the
ships."
cannons. The cannons,
Mm.
yes. Totally. I mean, you're like right down here. There's these big towers on both sides with these cannons and people walking back and forth up there. They've been watching your crew, watching you. Some of them have, one or two.
I wave hello.
I
Yeah.
don't like this. It's like, we gonna sleep
Yes,
here?
but it means less pirates can show up and attack us because they'll be scared by all the cannons.
So you trust these guys more than pirates? Okay, I could see that maybe.
Well, we did give them
Only
booze.
That's another problem.
Yes, we haven't given any boost to pirates, so
Do you know how hungover the next shift is gonna be?
they probably won't hit us if they do fire.
They couldn't mistake us for pirates, though.
Oh, we better make sure we don't have a spooky flag
What's
up or
up,
anything.
Scuba?
Look in that. Look
I
in
see
that.
you out there.
Look in that boat. See, there's a flag. We run that up on our mast. We look for the one on the naval flag.
You're,
know,
no, there's no Union flags here.
The Union naval flag that we can run up the mast. What are they flying over the fort? Nothing.
Oh, they
How many
are over
stars
the
are on the
fort.
flag?
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never read that
I don't
part in the Deadlands histories.
I didn't see anything either, and I'm still curious.
Yeah. Well, it kind of runs down through which are Union states and whatnot. I think Missouri is still neutral, doesn't belong to either one of them, so that it's occupied by both, and it's like a real
So does that count as a star?
Powder keg?
barrel of, yeah, it's a powder keg, man. Kansas is Union. Colorado's disputed. Yeah. So I don't know. It's got some stars on it and some stripes. That's all I know. But no, there's no flag in this boat. Looks like they've stripped this boat of anything that says Union on it. You know, anything that
Probably
Union.
good.
You guys better
What's
do
this thing
something
down here
quick
where it
before
says
Jingo
United
falls over.
States? It's crossed out and it says Canada.
Crossed out. It says Canada.
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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Canada. It's where Canadians are from.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You
Canada.
are very
yeah.
learned, Alonzo.
Or you could just call them Canucks.
Luke,
Spook juice mixed with snout paste. It's quite tasty.
I need a spirit roll
This-
from Luke.
Sounds like something you'd have
Ooh.
for brunch.
Attaboy. There you
No
go.
days that can't be stopped.
That's how you turn a total failure into a good one.
So you guys decide to camp here underneath the protection of the guns at the Union Fort Lincoln and sail out in the morning. You get this boat kind of secured away. And whether you take shifts or not doesn't really matter. But Luke, in the middle of the night, you give me just a moment here.
What did you do, Luke?
You're standing there and you're walking up to Grim, right? You see him, he's got his back turned towards you. You've got your gun in your hand. And you get right up to him and you start to raise your gun, and he turns around and he drives a blade right through your chest and pushes himself all the way up to where he's breathing in your face. And he says, I knew you would be coming. I knew it. And you wake up and you're sweating.
Yeah, probably bolt up, panting and sweating heavily.
Give me a nose roll.
At least according to our history. I think Deadlands is a little bit shifted at this point.
Oh yeah, there's like
Well, the
5 or
question
6
is-
nations.
Yeah, but
That was just bugging me. I had to look
it's
it
good to know. But the question is more whether or not the Union still considers them part of the Union for the sake of the flag, which is something you could argue about, I think.
Anyway, back on topic.
I'm sure
So-
enjoying the sleep where I'm not having any nightmares.
Back on topic, when you sit straight up in bed with sweat at the foot of your bed, you see this image for just a moment, and then it disappears.
Jimin's mother. That's a
My
horrible.
mom was a beautiful woman, I want to point out. Timon says in your dreams. Because he's laying next to you.
No.
I couldn't see. I couldn't sleep in my room. I hope you don't mind. It was too scary.
And then Luke wakes up again in another cold sweat.
Timmons is in bed with him.
Except this time there's no
Uh,
pants involved.
I remember pants.
What about a bowler hat?
Yes, it's surprisingly dirty for some reason.
Can't imagine why.
Oh my!
It still counts.
So you just wake up with this. You wake up with this suffering suck attack.
With a lift?
Thorvin?
Suffering suck attack. You wake up with
I
this,
thought Timmons.
in this cold sweat, this nightmare of Grim killing you. Right when you're about to have your moment of triumph, and you do not suffer any fear from it. You see this kind of image as you sit out. It's dark in your room, though. Maybe a lamp turned down low. 38 states in 1879, yes, but don't forget they were reunited as the United States of America at that point. And
Right.
yes, the hell is this doing open? Don't know why that's open, but I'm going to put it right down there so I can read it later. All right, so you guys get up the next morning and you make your way back to this location.
It looks so much cooler once you turn on the fire.
Right? We
Yeah.
didn't get to see the fire the whole flight. We were there.
Yeah, of
Why
course.
does it look so weird?
Yeah, I didn't.
I should have
didn't know.
known because the way he was describing, like we should see fire. The way he described it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It does look cool though. That part is accurate.
Let's see. Where
Wait, is it still on fire? We really should have put out those flames before we left.
That says
We're not firefighters, Doc.
Oh, that's a good point. That's right. I hope we didn't leave that fire throwing device next to it. It might explode.
Yeah,
Well, I vote we take our break a little early tonight.
Well, you got to pee?
No, I need something to drink badly.
Oh, okay. Well, Veno needs something to drink badly, gang. So we're going to take
Timmons
our little
needs to
break
drink
early.
badly.
Yes, he needs a drink. We've driven him to drink.
Well,
So
it's your sweet tea. It's just my cup's empty and parched.
Sweet. It's sweet tea.
sweet tea. Did you
Sweet
hear that?
tea.
Sweet tea. Let me.
Did I really say it like that?
You did, Mister.
We might be
you are from
exaggerating
Memphis.
a tad, but
Not to be
yes.
confused with Suede Tea, which is the updated version of Savage Worlds Deluxe Tea.
So we'll take about a 10-minute break here. I'll cue up some music because that's what we do around here. We cue up some music. And
I'll go hang my head in shame for that joke.
You can do that. You can hang your head in shame. Right here on stream if you want to. We won't. Well, yes, we will shame you even more. So we'll be back here in about 10 minutes. Everybody stick around or go away for 10 minutes and come back. We'll be right back. We are
All right,
back.
good news.
We are back. It is Savage Thursdays once again, and hail, the gang is all here, including Wicked, who is off camera, playing Sweezy G, and he's actually doing double duty as a new daddy tonight too. So we've commented on the baby vomit that looks like snout paste on his shirt and stuff. And anyway, so
And being elbows deep in poopy.
elbows deep in poop. So we do congratulate you on having baby vomit on your shirt and elbows deep in poop, because it's a great feeling, great responsibility, but it's a great feeling.
What an incredible smell you've discovered.
Yes.
Just thinking, over years, you'll have someone else to play games with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Teach them how to be
I'm gonna see
HG
those play
Junior.
some board games.
Yeah, my kids don't.
And then that's when you have to explode everything,
Now, why in the
including
hell?
yourself.
I just noticed that old Sweezy G's token ain't in the right place.
Another
Maybe
kitty.
that's what the error was. Which kitty's this?
This is sweetheart.
Hi, sweetheart.
Aw, kitty.
Yeah, she's my sweet girl.
What the hell? These are all jacked up. What in the all that's. Oh. I posted a reference.
Is that what the error was earlier?
Yeah, never mind. Let me flip back over here.
Right, the intro's going again.
Yeah. Did I get
It
them
is.
lined back up? Yeah, I got them lined back up. I think. I don't know. I about screwed things all up. So we'll go back over to here, and that is not Sweezy G. I'm just gonna turn tokens off because it's confusing me. That was Alonzo in the Sweezy G place.
What?
And if someone Chinese would like to come along and correct me on the pronunciation of Sweezy G, because I don't think any of us know, and
It's Sujichi.
Sujichi. Sujichi.
Sujichi.
Bless you, Drake.
Sujichi.
My mic's all kind of weird.
But it's literally shredder in Chinese.
Sujichi. Okay.
Did some real background on that character then, did he?
Yeah, I had to throw them together real quick.
He's like, okay, his name's gonna be Shredder, and he hunts demons, and that's maybe a good thing. Maybe a good thing.
I was actually just looking through the items, and I was like, oh, these brass claw bracers look pretty cool. I was kind of looking for another because we didn't really have a whole lot of melee. I'm like, all right, but how do I not look like Shredder? Well, fuck it, I'll just lean into it.
Well, hell, we've got Al Swearingen and see who else have we had?
Timmons.
Simmons. Yeah.
Schwartz.
Yeah.
Timmons.
Yep. Schwartz.
What about our
Or
dentist?
Schultz. Dr. Schultz, not Schwartz.
That's it, Schultz.
Not
Schwartz.
Schwartz.
Schwartz is something else.
Yeah, Dr.
I am-
King Schultz.
I am Dr. King Schwartz.
I
Doesn't
think I
sound
want to
so
get a
good.
guitar and a mariachi outfit so I can be
Ooh,
a
look, cat
mariachi.
butthole.
El
Cat butthole.
You should
Mariachi.
do that.
Can't show nipples, but cat butthole is okay. Cat butthole is okay.
Cat butthole?
Oh, I don't have to worry about showing cat balls with mine.
I
They're all
think I think
girls.
he said butthole. That's just the way they say it.
Butthole.
Butthole. That's Florida for butthole. Butthole.
Well, I mean, it's a cat butthole. It's not quite a butthole because it's a little butthole.
Shape around, it's not quite right for otherwise.
Then different ways you pronunciate stuff is how big.
I
it
don't
is.
fool yourself,
Butthole is
boy.
huge.
It's a winking
Butthole.
at you who. I don't fool yourself, boy. It's a winking at you who.
It's a
Just the
cat
funniest-
astrophy.
The funniest gif is the one where the little kid pokes the black lab in the butthole. Boop.
He goes, whoa!
Yeah, the dog jumps.
It's like, yay!
It pauses midway in the GIF.
All right, so what are you guys doing? You're back here, and what are you gonna do? You've got this little boat. You got your big
Yeah, that
ship.
one. That's one. Yeah, we're gonna anchor it, and we're gonna beach. We're gonna beach the torpedo boat. These places still aren't on fire, right? We're
No, they're smoldering.
just asking.
Smoldering.
There's
Yeah.
embers.
Smoldering and
Or
embers. I
maybe we'll
mean, they
pull the
burnt to the
maybe we'll
ground.
pull the torpedo boat or whatever over here and get it
Weird.
a little bit on the ground, because I think we're gonna work on it, right?
So let's set the time correct.
So how do we, once we make this explosive, how do we stop from being exploded while driving
Well,
it?
the question I got is, there's some other fellow we're supposed to be doing too, right? Some other character.
Yeah, the captain
There
blood.
is that
We have no
Mexican
idea where
pirate.
he is.
Yes, he
Right, but
sails.
we still got like all day tomorrow to figure it out, right?
It's true. Plus, he's got a less of a defensive ship, so if we find it, we can shoot it with ours.
Well, maybe we can use this little boat over here to just take right up to his and jump on and kick the ass off the ship.
I like his thinking.
But how much of this spook juice do we get?
What to power the boat with? There's a gallon jar of it down here.
Well, you said that the
No,
reservoir was.
There's a reservoir on the side of it. It's about this big,
And it's almost empty.
about the size of a riding lawnmower. Yeah.
And it's almost empty, and we have a
Well, I don't know.
1-gallon
It's
jug
it's
of it.
daylight now. Maybe you can see down in there. You couldn't see down in there last
Yeah,
night.
that's what we're
We can do
checking
it right
out.
now.
You can take your torch
That's what
and
we're
kind
checking
of
out.
look down in there with
Yeah,
your torch.
No, no,
No.
Cigar.
no. If he
Yeah,
even
Simmons, put that
starts
in
to
your.
come close to that boat with a torch, I'm going to get in his way. No,
Yes,
no,
yes, Simmons,
no,
please
no.
put that cigar down
And it's
first.
like, hold on a second. I got a mirror. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So you look down in there, and it's probably got maybe half a tank in it.
So we got. So we. Should
Roll
we
a
put the other
spirit
stuff in
roll.
there? Timmons?
Yeah. Yeah, you get a good
Timmons.
you get a good whiff. You take the mirror, and you kind of get down there, and you're like, I got about a half a tank, and then he just hits the deck. Boom.
Half a dick.
Oh no! Now we won't be able to get him up for hours.
Let's do a shot.
What if we just toss him over the boat into the water? That'll wake him up real quick.
Well, either that or he will drown.
So what do
Looks
you
like
guys?
he's gonna drown.
I will put the cap or lid or valve back on whatever it
Okay.
is he opened to check.
Right out of Timmons' unconscious hand.
All right, you get the
I did that
get the
one
fuel
time.
tank capped back up.
My dad used to keep weed eater fuel in a old sulfuric acid bottle. You know, because you shake it up and put it in the weed eater. And I was checking it for see if it was weed eater fuel, and I opened it up. Nope, sulfuric acid. Never sniffed that. Never sniffed that.
Yeah.
What, sweetheart?
So what are you guys gonna do here?
So,
I mean, pretty soon
do
now
we-
to get a let me paint a picture of the scene, okay? You see how this little I just did this for the original combat.
Did
This
what?
thing is big enough to put like let me see.
What's the boat called?
Abysmal.
No, the little fast boat we got.
Knife boat.
Stabby John.
Who?
The knife boat, yes.
Yeah, I named it
Knife boat.
Stabby John
Stabby John. I get it.
because
now.
it's a
I get
knife
it.
boat. Yeah.
You call him Switch.
Sweet G's hand.
Let's see here. So this thing would look like this. You suspect.
Hmm? What looks like what?
Oh, you're talking the.
I think
Oh.
size was.
Yeah, when this thing pulls in here, that this is what you expect it to look like. About that size.
Well, then it will probably have to be right in the middle, right? Otherwise, it will get stuck on the sand. So we know where to aim.
Now that you got a picture of what's going on here, this goes this direction for quite a ways, just like open coast. Probably a half a mile or so, and then it turns back away from you where you can no longer see it, like it goes around the mesa the other way. This direction, it goes out, and not too far away, you can see a pretty big shipping channel. And anybody with really good vision, and since I rolled that the weather was clear and all that stuff earlier, you can see quite frequently larger vessels, and you're probably 2 miles away, 3 miles away to the west.
Could we use the trees that are along the shore to camouflage our boat until it's ready to go very fast?
You guys could give me rolls to see if you were successfully able to camouflage a boat.
Survival?
I mean,
Stealth?
I kind of need to know what your plan is first. So instead of rolling a budget, just say, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, 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 and this, and then we'll roll through the whole thing. So, first of all, tell me what you want to do with this boat. You said something about turning it into a torpedo itself.
Pretty much. Basically
Yes.
turning it into a mobile explosive.
So what's that look like? You got 2 barrels of
Right,
Ghost Rock
but,
up front and 10 sticks of
I
dynamite?
got a couple of questions before we get that far. We got another whole day. It's tomorrow night that's supposed to
It's
happen.
tonight.
Right?
Tonight. It was
Or
tomorrow.
tonight.
So yeah, tomorrow night.
So we got a whole day.
Well, they're supposed to be back sometime today. So is it tonight?
Oh, I
Who
thought it
knows?
was tonight.
Yeah. They said they'd be back in 2 days.
Yeah, so I guess that's the plan. How far down this way can we? Maybe there's a little inlet we can stash the boat in the water, and then just come flying around. If we're gonna use it for torpedo or whatever.
I mean, you could take this little boat down there and kind of pull it up next to the shore and chop some branches down and pile it around there and try to hide it.
I don't think this distance is enough distance to get that thing up to speed.
Yeah, that's probably true. But we put it down the coast a little bit, in the little inlet. We make it look like it's just a fallen tree over there at their distance. And then Albert proves that he's the best boat pilot as he drives it towards it and then leaps off at the last minute.
Exactly.
Well, how about this? When it shows up, we create something on shore to make it come towards us. Meanwhile, our knife boat is out there lurking somewhere, and they come in and hit it from behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe down here. I'm talking down here. Maybe a little cove. We can hide it and camouflage it, and then when that thing gets there, we'll signal it and come flying down.
Are there any of the flamethrowers left?
Yeah.
I think there was one. The
What's the range of the flamethrower?
Well, even if it doesn't have that much range, if we like wave it around on the shore, they could be like, "Hey, they're still torching stuff." Behind the houses. As one thing to make it look like we're
remember, there's no houses left here. There's a few, like the corner of this building here is standing up, and the fireplace here.
A little bit.
Sounds like you would fit in one of them outfits that's all burnt up pretty good too. You can do that.
Yes,
from a distance, you look like one of them little guys.
I'll look like I'm coming back towards the shore from the inland and randomly burning things.
Yeah.
That's what pirates do.
Well, you notice
that would be one distraction.
These pirates that you pretty much burnt to a crisp. And this beach is littered with bodies of people and oxen and mules and dead pirates. and they weren't really wearing uniforms of any kind, so it's not like you'd need to, just hopefully that nobody remembers the clothing that one of them was wearing.
Maybe we could put the bodies
It's
in a
just,
funeral pyre and they'll
it's
see them.
just the imprint of the tokens in your brain that you remember that they're all wearing the same kind of outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they all look
yeah.
they all
They all
shot to
had the
the
same
store.
clothes on because they were all the same token. That's their.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because logic.
Okay, so it sounds like we need to find out just how well you guys are able to rig a boat up as a bomb, how well you're able to camouflage it, um, and then, are you going to draw them in? Um, I guess you're going to try to draw them in, and
At least make it look like some people are on
Yeah.
shore, so they know they got to go there.
okay, and
We're gonna
then
put some. We're gonna put a whole bunch of like crates and stuff, out here, chests and boxes and
Yeah, all the pile of ill-gotten goods that they had been dragging out of the houses, we'll put them in a pile.
try to get them to pull up as close as possible so we can load them up.
okay,
Do we know these things have little outboats and stuff too? But
right, right. But this, I
how
mean, this
far
is a
do
deep
we
enough
expect that
bay.
thing to get in? How deep is this?
Probably. Now I can't move. Probably about right there.
That's fair enough.
And they're going to have to stop at some point to send ships out, and then we have our super fast ship. And it goes whoosh, explode.
Then we'll need to see just how well Albert is going to pilot the boat. Did I understand?
Yep.
Or Luke also offered, I think.
No, Albert, perfectly capable of it, right, Albert?
Oh hell no. That was Tim.
Oh, now
most importantly,
Albert's not going to do it.
Does a
I
fast
will
boat
do it.
armed with explosive count as a ranged attack?
Does a what?
A boat filled with explosive that goes really fast count as a ranged attack?
If you're
it
throwing
it counts as a skilled attack to get it to the target on target.
I just have a really good card of it counts.
It's a matter of getting it to the target and on target, and igniting the thing at the right moment.
I
So
do have two
I need
great
to know how
cards for
that's
this.
gonna. Well, so tell me how this is gonna work.
How is this going to work?
Timmons is gonna put the ghost rock in the front of the ship and run each set with how much dynamite we got?
I think 10 sticks.
10 sticks. So 5 sticks on each side, fused together with a fuse that stretches back to where he can drive the boat.
Okay.
And how long does that fuse last? Timmons wants to know.
I don't know. Are you an explosives expert? If I remember right,
Timmons
there
does
was an
have,
explosive expert in the party at one time, if I remember right.
Yeah, Timmons does have a little bit of. Let's see, where did I see something
Yes,
about
it was Doc
blowing
Fong.
himself up?
Can we, since these were miners here, can we also do a quick survey to see if there's any, like extra explosives that they would have used that managed to survive?
You certainly can, and you would certainly find extra stuff because it's a ghost rock mine. So you would probably find, I don't know, give me 2d10. Is a small place. Is it 2d10, not 8?
Can we go with the 26 anyway?
No, wait, you can give me 2d10, Doc Fong.
Oh, I did 2d8, didn't I?
Yes.
Can we go up to 26?
That's fine. You find 26 pounds of ghost rock. You should have went with the 2d10. You find 26 pounds of ghost rock, and you find, a box of dynamite had at one time 20 sticks in it, and it's got 3 left. So that's a total of 13 sticks of dynamite. Oh, that's a
How
that's
much?
an
How many
impressive
pounds of
number.
ghost rocks were in those mini barrels?
Oh,
Each one is a 30-gallon barrel. So Ghost Rock, I'd say that the thing probably weighs, if it was a bag of salt, 30 pounds a piece.
So we have 86 pounds of extra ghost rock in addition to what we have on our ship, 13 sticks of dynamite.
And a gallon of
86
Ghost
pounds
Rock
of ghost
fuel.
rock.
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah, that's about $8,600.
In a $10,000 boat.
Yep.
Timmons like, I'm gonna have to write my banker.
Well, these boats have seen
This is
better
getting
days.
expensive.
I mean, these knife boats have definitely seen better days. You could probably buy this boat if the Army, decommissioned this boat. You could probably buy it for a couple $100, if you took the weapons off of it and shit. Which there's Gatling gun on the front, I think. I don't know what a knife boat's got on it.
If it's got some interesting weapons, we should take them off and put them on the Black Horse.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. That shit ain't on there. We're taking all that shit off.
Well, let's
I'm
see.
shoving this thing down into a torpedo boat.
Let's see. A knife boat.
It's a Gatling gun with the word Canada written on the side.
Combat has a Gatling gun on it.
Had a Gatling gun on it.
Common weapons. Most crews carry a number of pistols, a sword, or knife. Remember, these are just boarding boats. So, but yeah, it's got a Gatling gun on it. Had a Gatling gun on it. So you take the Gatling gun off.
You can always use another one on the ship.
Or the sailor took it off before it gave it to us.
No,
I think Tim
Yeah.
just did.
they would have had time to do that.
He's over there with a wrench.
I mean, he was going to requisition one of these boats for you. I don't think they'd have taken the weapon off of it.
Yeah, so we put that on the Black Horse, just I mean, if we're gonna ram this thing in there, there's no sense in leaving the damn Gatling gun on it.
Yeah. So you take the
It
Gatling
look
gun off.
less, and we don't have to worry about the branches getting caught up in it when we're camouflaging it.
So you're putting this Ghost Rock up in the bow, or are you like trying to wire it to the front of the boat somehow?
Timmons is like, if it was common knowledge, I might have a chance, but since it's not common knowledge, I'm gonna blow ourselves up right here in the woods. Does somebody else know anything about wiring all this stuff together?
I use Mr. Wu, sorry.
Assorted.
So the plan is to make a
Science?
torpedo boat, but no one knows how to make a torpedo boat. That's a pretty good plan right there. I tell you what.
Maybe I learned about it while I was doing science.
I do have some dynamite.
I don't know.
You're not really
But
sure
if-
about wiring this up.
The only thing that Timmons has got is he's got a little repair.
Well, if we have all the dynamite in the front, then we could have the little thingy you push to make it explode in the back, and Albert could push that as he leaps off, showing how good of a boat diver he is. All right, it is Juan who is the best boat driver.
He is shaking his head
it does.
furiously.
It says repair is the ability to take apart and fix mechanical gadgets, vehicles, weapons, and simple electronic devices. It also covers the use of demolitions and explosives.
There you go.
Timmons has got it.
You got
Timmons
repair?
is-
Awesome.
I could crack a safe. I know a little bit about dynamite, and this gold rock and this extra dynamite. So let's put all this up in the front, up here.
Okay.
Timmons is he's gonna stack it in front. He's gonna secure it underneath some planks or whatever, so it doesn't come. When he's hitting the waves or whatever, it doesn't come flying out of the front of the boat. So he's gonna secure it to the front of the boat, and he's gonna rig up 5 sticks of dynamite to each of those kegs. And how far back is the where you drive the boat from the front? It's only like a little 20-foot boat or something, isn't it?
This boat, the knife boat?
Yeah.
No, a knife boat is.
Oh, our boat pilot says we should put the plunger on the front.
A plunger? What's a plunger?
Top speed
An
of
explosive
40.
plunger.
Holy shit. Top speed of 40. Yeah, a plunger.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you know what a plunger is. You find some over there and so where this other dynamite and shit is.
Well, we'll rig it up to the bow of the knife ship to where the plunger is pointing outward. So all it has to do is hit the boat.
Oh,
It
that's a
does
good
not
idea.
say how big a. It says watercraft, top speed 40, toughness 8.2,
What's its
crew 2
size?
Does it have
plus
the
13.
size?
2 plus 13. So it takes 2 to operate
So
it.
it's
Probably a
kind of like
gunner
a
and
Zodiac boat.
What's the size of it?
I think it's probably about like a PT boat, but instead of having a small cabin, it's all a big open deck. Where you can put 13 people with armed boarders on it, and then you got a guy on a Gatling gun, and you got a guy steering the thing. There's 15, but I'd say it's probably an
Oh.
open deck, a long, narrow open
Like
deck made for
like
running
a
fast.
30 gritty white, maybe. A 30 gritty white.
I mean, a boat to carry 15 people is going to be pretty good size. I mean, it's probably
Yeah.
25 feet
It's
long,
It's not carrying them too long
30
anyway.
feet
So
long, and maybe no more than 8 feet wide, but long and narrow.
Well, I think these are short range boats anyway.
Here, I'll just share all that with you, and you guys can see.
it doesn't have a size.
It's a little more than a hull and
see-
an engine. Boarding party waiting on the rear deck of the boat is fairly exposed. So I guess it steers from up in front.
And he's right. That is weird. There is no size.
Yep, there's no size to it.
2-man crew. Yeah, with the Gatling pilot. One's a Gatling gun mounted.
Mm-hmm. So, Timmons, give me a repair thing. Let's see how you can get these explosive barrels mounted up on here. Right now, you just got ghost rock in them, right? You haven't put any
Ghost Rock
dynamite in there
and
yet,
we
have you?
got. Well, I think he's gonna mount the dynamite. The plan, I think, Timmons is he wants to light the dynamite and time it that when the boat gets right there, the dynamite also goes off. As soon as it hits,
That's
the
gonna be
dynamite
hard.
goes off.
That's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah, that's why we need the plunger. We attach the plunger to the bow of the ship with the plunger facing forward. So when it hits the ship, the plunger goes down and goes boom.
Maybe we can rig it that there's a 2x4 on the plunger handle, so it's a little further out.
Well, that would make sense. There's a lot of wood around here we can get.
So
That'd
so
be
we
easy.
have a plunger, yeah. So that's what we're gonna try to do is rig an electronic plunger to go off and set the dynamite off all at the same time. As soon as it hits.
Since we have a plunger, we could rig it up to where one stick of dynamite is in each barrel of the ghost rock.
Just one stick? I was thinking 5 sticks.
Well, how many barrels do we have?
2 barrels.
We have 2 barrels and then 26 loose pounds.
10 sticks total.
We have 13 total. We found 3 more.
Just in case it doesn't puncture the side, at least we shake them up inside, Just boom.
I
Maybe
think
we
it'll
put-
punch.
5 in
Four
each and 3 between.
All right, we have a total of 10 sticks, correct?
13.
Oh, 13 sticks. Okay. Yeah, 5 in each of the barrels, and then the other 3 sticks under the loose ghost rock.
13 sticks.
So you're gonna empty
Good
the ghost
Lord.
rock out of the barrels, put 3
Well,
sticks.
no, we
No,
found
no.
we found
No,
ghost
we
rock
found
here
some.
too. Is that also
Yeah.
in a barrel?
Do what? The
Well, the
total-
ghost rock that we found around town.
No, it's chunks that.
Loose.
And
I mean,
just in a box.
this is like a small processing place. Probably had 40 or 50 people living here at the most.
All right, so we would have the 2 barrels of ghost rock we got from Fort Lincoln.
And they're full.
right.
30 pounds apiece.
We might have to take a little bit out to stick 5 sticks of dynamite in each of them. Then we have
definitely do that.
and then we used the loose ghost rock that we found here in the town, and we covered the other 3 sticks of dynamite with that.
Timmons got it
Yes.
covered.
Damn, Timmons.
Timmons, you get this thing wired up. You're pretty sure. You're like, all right, I put this plunger right here, and are you gonna go ahead and put the wires on right now?
No.
No.
And he remember he wants to try to protect it so branches and shit can't catch on it and shit too.
Okay.
But no, he'll connect the wires just after we uncover it and get it ready to take off.
Well, Doc Fong can go find a little inlet and help camouflage because, doing stuff out in nature in this area is a thing he's familiar with.
And Timmons got a little survival too and stealth, so he's pretty good at that.
It's still peaceful, clear skies. The day passes. You guys, I say, by the time you look all this over and you think, okay, if we hide over here and we got that flamethrower over there, and we'll put some shit out here that looks like it's a loot, and they can come pick it up. And Albert's going to take this boat. Of course, we might as well put Albert in it because Engorgio fell asleep.
The objection? Okay.
If you don't object, don't raise your hand.
I think Alonzo said that he would pilot.
So it's Jingo and Alonzo.
Oh, there he goes. He's
He's
awake.
got,
I wasn't sleeping.
No, I'm still here.
I wasn't. He's wiping saliva off his face.
sorry, we just had democracy in action.
All right.
What?
So I need like a survival roll to see how well you can camouflage this boat back up the beach a little ways. How far are you gonna try to get away from this thing? Just maybe the beach kind of dives back a little bit and
Yeah,
you
get a
pile some
little way so we can
trees
get up
up
to
and
speed.
shit. So I need somebody with a survival roll. Okay.
Timmons helped.
All right, so you guys get this thing kind of situated around here, and let's see. So actually, I need this. Okay. So who is piloting this boat?
I think we just voted as Albert. He didn't object.
He's arrogant, but he does not have a death wish.
Timmons is like, I'll wear my squeaky shoes and do it. That way I can get away fast.
They're just.
Mr. Timmons, do you know how to drive a boat?
I do. I've been boating around here for a little while now.
Okay.
And with the boots on, he's gonna have a pace of like something silly. Where's his pace at?
You mean his clown shoes?
Yeah, he's gonna have a pace of 10.
The clown shoes of Clyde.
Quick. Well, they're not gonna hear that shit.
The
guys.
last
They're
thing
gonna
they
be
hear
deaf.
is squeak, 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 boom.
They're gonna be deaf when if it doesn't sink or whatever it does. It's gonna be loud no matter what. So
Is anybody else in the boat with him? Anybody else in the boat with him? In the knife boat with him?
I'm going to be wandering around pretending to be a looter.
I think I shall join
where's
Timmons.
that
Just
robot at? Can we put that robot on the front?
Mr. Conway, I don't think he's here nowhere.
The sentient robot. Where's he at? We're gonna.
Yeah, I think he's still in the boat back in Perdition.
Yeah.
We really should have brought it with. Wait a minute. Did we leave Little Beaver on the boat too?
Yeah, you did.
Uh-oh, I hope we left him some food.
So I think, Albert will probably be on shore, causing a distraction. Do we like to walk around drunk guy?
Luke will join you on the knife boat, Timmons. Just in case something goes wrong.
Just gotta get lined up and wait to stop, and you just go.
Oh, I
Kaboom!
love having extra people that have to roll saving dice. I love having that. All right, so I put you guys on the map. Of course, this is not here, so I can delete this token, get rid of that. You guys can put yourselves in the town. Remember, buildings are not, there's corners of them. There's still smoldering embers coming up out of some of them. Bodies laying everywhere. Loot, piles of loots.
There's a pile of stuff.
Okay, you pile a bunch of stuff up there.
There's some boxes I'm carrying around.
Right, Alonzo.
Like once
had
it
some
only have one
trees.
good side, I'll just make sure the good side faces. Sure.
Sweezy. Suchichi. Heads up in there because these buildings aren't here anymore. You got a
That's
good.
a great idea for Albert. He can stumble around like he found a bunch of booze.
Yes. And he'll be the shithead.
Exactly. He doesn't even have to
people.
act. He doesn't need to roll performance or anything.
Doc Fong, do you have the flamethrower?
I don't. Who's gonna get the flamethrower? I could go get it, or I don't know what Alonzo and Squeezy G are doing.
I
Well, I know
do
we
not
don't
want
give-
to use the flamethrower.
Just don't give the flamethrower to Albert.
Yeah, no, he'll use it to light a cigar and burn the damn face off.
In that case, give him the flamethrower.
You guys are all afraid of these infernal weapons, aren't you?
Well, we did know HG. What's a Squeezy doing?
Looks like he's hiding in the trees.
And what's Alonzo doing?
I'm hiding,
Hiding in the
but I
trees.
think I'm going to be closer to where everybody else
Do you want
is.
to walk around with a flamethrower and flame some throwing?
No, I'm afraid of that flamethrower.
It's the devil's work, ain't it?
No, it's just a dangerous contraption.
It's just something you don't want to mess with.
I'm just not sure Doc Fong's strong enough to carry it.
Yeah, come to think of it, it's probably liquefied ghost rock flamethrower. Oh.
Why don't we put it on the tank of that on the boat too?
I agree.
Big bada boom.
Bigger bada boom.
And this,
Biggest bada boom.
I mean, this boat is wood. I mean, it's a wooden boat. All right.
Yeah, but all we got to do is melt a hole in that other one and it will sink like a rock because it's an all metal boat.
So I need to do this.
Bada boom.
All right.
To be honest, I think that scene in that movie is the most memorable.
Wait, which one?
The GIF.
First thing I need is a stealth roll on the camouflage for the boat. So who camouflaged the boat? It was
Timmons
a
and
7
Fong
and a
did that.
4. Okay. All right. So you guys,
Oh, that was survival.
you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait. And it's about 8 o'clock at night because I rolled dice earlier for this. So there's a little bit of daylight left, a very little bit of daylight. If you have performance, that would probably be the dice I'd ask you to roll. So again, let's see. Here's date and timestamp. You guys begin to hear this in the distance. And it gets louder, the thumping, thumping. And coming from the west, from this direction, is this low profile, very odd looking contraption. You guys have not seen one of these before, I don't think. And
Do they have these ever come around Fort Lincoln? Or do they not really have?
No, you
specific
couldn't
ironclad?
even get this ironclad up in that channel. Yeah,
Yeah, that channel was very shallow, wasn't it?
it's very narrow.
That too.
Yeah, very narrow, and
I
there
feel
was
like they have
shallow
someone.
spots in
They
it.
probably would have ironclads on Lake Michigan,
Probably it's deep enough.
Garden towns there, and the British invasions.
Yep. So now what I need, Doc, you are pretending to be one of these guys. So yes, give me that performance roll.
I'm a looter.
Uh,
I really want to be a looter.
so you guys see, there's people now. It's getting close enough, and Doc Fong's like walking out there and he's waving his
Looting.
hands, and he falls over on the ground. He's laying out here on the beach, like
Now,
flopping
check out
around. He's
chat real
stripped.
I did use a chip.
Just check out chat real quick before you continue.
Doc Fong used a red fate chip. 4. That's a okay. Successful 4. Um,
Don't forget your chip.
what? Oh, he
You
used
get
a
a
red
chip
chip
because
to
he played a
add.
red chip.
Very good. Thank you.
I thought you might need it because we're going to explode your ship.
You see, Doc, somebody kind of comes to the front of this thing. They're standing up on the deck on top of it. And they come to the front and they're looking, and you see him kind of holding his hands up like this, like he's looking behind him, saying, kind of giving a signal like I'm trying to see. And then you see him turn around and he starts running back the other direction. Timmons, you and Luke are back at the boat. Let's see if you can get this thing started up and running. So who's going to do what?
You want me to
Timmons is
crank
good.
the phone?
Nah, I got it down. I got that. I like to do it. I think.
So he starts cranking this thing around.
At this time, he's got his boots on, his clown shoes
Squeaky,
on.
squeaky, squeaky.
And you press the button, and I'm not even going to make you roll for it because you guys have figured out how to start the thing already. So now it's a matter of your stealth. Have they noticed you yet? So you fire this thing up, and you've got people on the bow, and you notice they're looking at you. This guy turns around, and in a very kind of quick step, Doc Fong, you see him looking back like you're not quite sure he's buying this. And then you
I'm
see
pointing over at the big pile of stuff.
2 more people come forward, and they're looking at you. Give me a performance roll, Doc. Okay. You go over and you kind of throw some shit on this pile and you wave them in. And you can see they all kind of turn around and go back in to inside this ship. And it kind of pulls up and just stops right out here.
The big one does?
Yep.
It's go time.
It's go time. So you get this thing fired up. And now I need a stealth roll out of you to see if they've noticed you yet. But they've already kind of committed to pulling into this place. And this is a big ship. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right, so that you guys know what you were rolling against. Well, I can't do that because it was a 4. They had a 4 to notice you. Their lookout did. Timmons, you come flying up through here. I need a boating roll.
Boating roll.
Hey, Gordon,
Right there.
we see you talking, but we can't hear you.
How about like a 20 or so? 16. How's that?
I would say roll.
You do a fantastic job of keeping this thing on target as it starts to skim across these waves because you're out here on the ocean, kind of in this maze. And you notice
I get
that
nauseous
you
just
notice
thinking
that
about it.
that plunger on the front of it is kind of going up and down like this with the waves.
Oh crap!
As you're coming down, and you see the thing starting to move like this, and you're like, "What the hell?" But Give me a repair roll again. Let's see just if you're able to get this thing.
Timmons is gonna use a.
No, you're not. I have common bond. I'm going to use a Benny for you.
Oh. He just saved you a Benny. So you get to re-roll
You
that.
There you
remember
go.
me? You remember me giving you a pep talk and blessing you and telling you to go with God
Just
before
like-
you left, and right then it reminded you, hey,
Hey, look, man,
he
that
told
plunger's
me-
bouncing around. I better slow down a little
He
bit.
remembers
He
to
told me
cross the wires.
if that plunger starts getting it too up and down to go faster. So Timmons just goes.
All right, well, you're coming into this. How far away? How far away are you going to get before you guys bail out of this boat? Now, this boat has a top speed of 40. Okay, that's a pace of 40. So that's 40 places per round.
Quick, put the boots on it.
That
Timmons
is
has the
one
boots on.
round.
Oh,
It
on the
can
boat.
travel that far in 6 seconds.
200 feet.
So it's hauling ass. Are you at full speed, or you slowed this thing down to keep that plunger from bouncing around, or what? Are you opening this thing up and going to bail out?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's the plan.
All right.
Most
I
importantly,
mean,
is it gonna hurt?
here
Timmons
they.
is like, get out, Luke, get out.
Yeah, we'll jump out about 100 feet or so away.
You see a couple of people step out on the deck, and the front of this thing opens up, and there's like a lower deck, like right off the water. And as it does open up, you see this massive shape step out this front door on this thing. And Wicked, give me a notice roll for Sweezy G. Where the hell did he go? He moved. He's hiding. He's even hiding from the DM. There he is.
I'm ducked up over on the side in order to catch anybody that might get off the boat.
All right, so
Oh, he's all the way over here. There he is. I see it.
in this boat, they have now noticed something is not going. Something is off. They can hear this noise, and they start seeing heads turn around. Right as Timmons starts pulling this thing in here with precision and accuracy, rolling a 16 on his boating. Whoa! How far are you guys gonna go before you jump out?
Timmons wants to jump out right here and swim over to shore.
Just to make sure it stays on course, Luke's going to wait until about 100 feet left to go before jumping.
Well, that would be, anywhere in here. So you kind of round this point, and you get the boat going. You're going to have to get the boat going that way to hit these guys. If you jumped out there,
so maybe we swing out a little and then start heading in. Like this kind of angle.
all right.
And which you can jump out once you get it aimed,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So using your boating roll as like a shooting roll, which was a 16, that's like a hit with a raise.
2 raises.
Yeah, it's like a hit with 2 raises. And what is this arrow there? Okay. Okay.
Actually, that's 4 raises, but
Yeah.
I think it's
Is it
3
really?
It's
raises.
3 raises.
8, 12, 16.
you're
Yep.
right.
So you have no problem with your repair roll. You succeeded on that too. Now I want to know if you guys can jump away and swim to shore. So I need some kind of athletics roll from
Backflip?
athletic. Yeah, Luke waits just a few more moments holding onto this steering wheel, and Timmons is like, "I'm bailing out." And he goes bailing out. So give me that athletics roll, Timmons.
Well, at least it's a 4 or
Tim-
over a 4.
Timmons bails out of this thing and he hits the water. He looks like a skipping stone. Boom, 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 boom.
He's got the
Then he starts tumbling
he's
into
got the
red.
clown shoes on too. So it's
Clown
going,
shoes, squeak, 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 squeak.
Boom, boom, squeak. Boom, boom, squeak.
Except he looks like the guy on the beginning of ABC's Wide World of Sports in the 1970s going down the ski slope. Just
The
tumbling,
agony of defeat.
yeah, the agony of defeat. So, anyway, Luke, you wait just a little bit longer. You jump out. This thing takes off and goes. Now, I need to know how much damage this does. How much damage does dynamite do?
I got dynamite on my sheet. Dynamite by itself. Where the hell is it? Combat. Dynamite does 2d6.
By
We have
itself.
13 sticks.
You've got 13 sticks in there on this plunger.
2066.
I think each
Plus it's
stick
ghost
only
rock.
adds a die.
Yeah,
That
that
If you
makes
sounds
bundle it,
about right.
each stick only adds a die.
14d6 then.
14
Yeah, there's no
d6.
notes.
Yep. So
Or
what I
does
need
I
to
could be
do?
wrong.
How do I add?
2d6 raise damage is a d6, so it would make sense that you're adding a stick gives you extra a raise, you know.
So 14 d6.
14 d6.
Wait, no.
And it's augmented by ghost rock and a gallon
Correct.
of
It is a ranged
ghost
attack.
rock.
Definitely going to be a ranged attack. Doc Fong.
I'm going to play a card when we determine damage.
Okay. I'm looking at its toughness, and toughness is 18. What's the 7?
That'd probably be the armor if it's got
Armor,
18
yeah.
with 7 after it.
Yep.
So it has a base of 11, and then with the armor, it's.
It's.
And I imagine it's got heavy armor, so you need a heavy weapon, which giant
I'm sure
explosive should be.
Yeah, this should count as heavy weapon for sure.
And then you just got to determine what the 60 or how much the 83 pounds of ghost rock adds to this.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll give you the multiplier after you roll. Actually, I'm going to type it in there now. And I've not looked this up. I have no idea. I mean, I looked it up and I could find nothing on it.
What? How much ghost rock does?
Yeah, let's see.
It does plot d6 damage. That much ghost rock does whatever you want it to do.
How many sticks of dynamite was it?
That's kind of what I'm
13.
thinking, because I
13.
found nothing that was
All right, so
concise.
for the dynamite, I did find a specific. If you look under the case, it says you follow. If you go into range weapons, 1 stick does 2d6, 2 sticks does 3d6, 4 sticks does 4d6. After that, it
Right.
goes 8 does 5d6, and any number above that, you add 1 to the base value. So it would deal
So
5d6 plus 5.
Plus a
So-
raise.
So a
So-
total of 11d6.
Nope, 5d6
Plus
plus 5.
5.
Oh, plus 5.
So
plus
base
5.
10 minimum, and anything over 8 sticks is considered a heavy weapon,
Oh, this is definitely a heavy weapon.
which is important because it's the only way to get through that armor.
Yes, this is definitely a heavy weapon. And your multiplier, I figured it'd be worth at least times 10.
I object. I say it's times 20.
Really?
He played a
I
card.
play a card in case you didn't see that part when I said that.
Damage to double the total of successful range.
They're going to see this explosion all the way back in Los Angeles.
No, I think they're going to be able to see this explosion on the moon.
Okay,
I
so
think
to
we're gonna
double
have to deal
it,
with it.
to
I think
double it,
we're going to see this explosion for the rest of our lives.
so it's 8d6 plus 5, so it's 16d6 plus 10 times 20.
No, you just double the damage done by the normal
Result.
by the dice.
So
Yeah.
it should be 66 plus 5,
66 plus 5, okay.
then times 10 for the ghost rock, and then doubled at the end.
Okay, so somebody who wants to roll the damage would be Timmons. Put plus
Right.
5 in your modifier down there, and give me
Or you could just
Plus-
/die.
Do what?
You can type /die in the
You
chat
can make it
command.
purple that way.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
many D6s am I picking up?
6.
66 plus 5.
Because there was the raise.
Lots of explosion. Lots of explosion.
66
Yeah,
plus
both
5. Here
dice.
it goes.
Both in dice and in result.
What?
I'm hoping the dice explode.
I'm hoping
Oh,
this
me
thing
too.
explodes too.
No explosion.
Yeah,
should
you
have.
don't have it on. There's 3 explosions there.
Yeah, you
Oh, let
didn't
me
have
So
it.
roll 3d6.
If you go to the options, you can turn on desktop
Yeah, he
dice
already
and 8.
rolled. Yeah, I know. I used to have it on. I don't know why it's not on now.
It
Okay.
reset it at one point also.
Okay.
Oh, did it?
So,
45.
yeah. Okay. So we've got 40 plus 5 is 45 times 10.
450. Oh, double it. So 900 damage. How many wounds is that, Marv?
You blow the whole fucking side of this thing wide open.
And begins to sink.
And bodies go everywhere. And I need everyone who's on shore to give me, first of all, a spirit roll, just to see if you're not spirit. I'm sorry, not spirit. But vigor roll.
Damn.
Damn.
Wow.
Everybody succeeded. Timmons. All right.
310.
Now,
You said
Timmons.
everyone on shore.
Yeah, everyone on shore. But Timmons and Luke, you guys are in the water, okay? This thing goes off, and you're going to get hit with this compressive wave that's coming out of this. So I need you to give me a vigor roll at -4.
Ouch.
Ew.
Hmm.
Oops. It's for vigor.
Oh,
Just there.
Timmons is going to use a blue chip.
okay.
I did the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
You guys jump out of this. Timmons, you kind of look over your shoulders. You're swimming. And by the way, let's get your athletics rolls to see just how well you're swimming. So both of you guys give me athletics because I want to see if you're. And is swimming a skill?
It's
No part of
under
athletics.
athletics now.
I think it's athletics.
Okay, good.
It
Climbing,
is.
jumping, balancing,
Climbing,
biking.
biking, swimming,
Good.
yeah.
So Luke's
throwing.
kind of struggling. Maybe he should have took off his duster before he did this and jumped in the water. He's kind of struggling a little bit, but Timmons, you're just kind of swimming along, just like these big old clown shoes, just flipping you right along like flippers, man. And all of a sudden, you hear this thing explode, and you're like, "Whoa!" And the water, everything turns orange around you, and then it just rolls you guys' asses over in the water. But you maintain, you kind of keep your head above water. You're like, what the fuck? And you're disoriented for a little bit, but you see the shore and you're swimming towards it. And as you get up to the shore, you look over and the whole side of this thing is ripped open and it's kind of leaning like this. And there's bodies floating out here in the water, but you see like 2 or 3 massive shapes laying up on the beach because Wicked, the figures that you saw, these massive shapes coming out of the front of this, when the thing hit, it blew them forward and threw them up onto the beach. And then you can see a few other people that are like flopping around on fire and shit on top of this boat.
I'm heading full sprint towards the large bodies. I want to make sure they don't get up.
All right, so you are there. We are going to let me do this. Deal some action cards. Alonzo gets a Joker right off the bat. Round
Very nice.
Really, I got a 10. That's weird.
That's impressive since I get 3 cards and I got a 9.
And you know what?
Yeah, I get the multi-card thing too.
As do I. I'm hesitant.
I'm
But
gonna. I've got to do just a little bit of prep here, guys, and we'll probably get a round or two of combat in before this. But this is going to be a pretty big combat. But I'm going to eliminate about half of this crew from the explosion because they weren't really expecting this. But that's probably going to give you enough to survive this encounter because I was a little worried about this. But let's see.
I think you should roll spirit for all the others to make sure they're not like too terrified to do anything.
Or maybe vigor, make sure they're
And
not too.
vigor to make sure they're not paralyzed from being thrown around.
Everybody for 100 miles saw that or heard that or both.
This is actually the loudest sound in the history of Earth.
Timmons is like, what? What are you guys saying? I can't hear you."
Probably right up there.
To tell you the truth, I kind of think we all need to take the hard of hearing hindrance at this point.
Flattery
What?
and Krakatoa.
Yeah, imagine we half dried up that bay.
You had dried hearing? What? I'll eat some.
I was like close. I mean, we did see the big ghost rock explosions from Hellstrom's bombs.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
was bigger? The one that blew up in the beginning of the campaign or this one?
Oh no, those were huge bombs. This thing was, but I guarantee you, people heard this for fucking miles and miles and miles. I mean,
I was feeling that this was Los Angeles.
I've heard a 12-inch
Ghost rock
mortar.
against the iron
Oh yeah, yeah.
clad.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Bong, gong,
And-
gong, 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 gong,
An
gong.
ironclad that we just rent in half, mind you.
It's been split in twain.
Were there any sort of like secondary explosions on the ironclad from
Probably.
its
We did hit
weapons
we
and
did hit the
ammunition?
back
Ghost
of the
rock?
boat.
there
didn't we?
might have been, but let's see. He did not.
900 plus 50. How's that? Does that make
I was
you
gonna
happy?
say that you might have to roll for the survivors to make sure they're actually survivors.
The Ghost Rock engine hasn't landed anywhere yet that blew up. So he doesn't know how much damage that's going to do.
It's
when
still
it
up in
lands.
the sky, falling towards us.
No shit. Now here's
You gotta calculate the crater size.
I really never thought you'd do battle with these guys on shore. I'm gonna put, like this. Can I put a layer? When I put tokens,
I got a
can
line. I got a layer.
Let's see.
Honey.
How would
You
I
get a
do
line.
this?
You got a layer. Babe.
You get a layer, and she gets a layer, and he gets a layer. Y'all
We all-
get layers.
We all go down the unity hole.
Wait, that sounds very sexual.
This
Unity
guy-
hole. I've never tried that.
Kind of like
It's
Like a
got a lot
glory,
of
but-
FX.
it's got
But
more
it's
layers
unified-
to it. It's got more
And it's
layers to
unified.
it.
And it's unified, Drake. Because Unity.
Unity hole, is that going to make us all come together?
right now.
I wasn't going to go there, Jingo.
Oh my god.
I was.
Wah, wah, wah. I want to know what the big black blobs are.
I've
Big
Well, there's some
got
Chinese
Wow.
ogres over here.
Is that what they are? They don't look so big. They look like medium-sized creatures.
I think
Yeah, they're pretty good.
ogres
They're, yeah, I mean,
NPC.
they're yeah.
They're human.
No, the last ogres we fought were large. I think.
No. Well, I mean, they're
The one on
probably
top of the
larger
train.
than your typical person, but they're still a medium creature.
So they're like
they're like
uh,
+2 size or something. And it's
shack.
like +3
They're
is
like-
where the starting
They're like-
bonuses
They're
start.
like shack. They're not quite large creature yet. 7'1" and a quarter.
All right, so we're
I
gonna
don't know, I think
pretend there is a
Large.
we're gonna pretend there is a listing ironclad out here with a big hole blown in the side of it.
Like right there.
Like,
You sure we
Yeah.
didn't like just rend it in half?
Where?
Oh well, I guess it's missing its back half at least.
like the thing would be that wide. Maybe not that wide. There's a little
Here,
line.
I'll help you out. There you go.
Oh, beautiful. It's a listing ironclad.
Picasso would be proud. Make sure to draw X's for its eyes so we know it's dead.
Somebody take a screenshot of that and let's make numbered prints for Drake to sign. All right. So I'm going to do this.
It's dead.
I am going to do this because there's people everywhere.
Looks like a dead roper.
Albert Alonso, there's we have friends.
We have
Suckers.
Look, friends, a target-rich environment.
It's a very target-rich environment, and you can see some of these guys they're just all swimming like crazy. But actually, the front of that boat was probably a little bit farther up here, which is what launched those ogres up here onto the shore. All right, with that, Alonzo, you're up first, and you're kind of hiding in this rubble over here.
Let's see, we got pirates and ogres. That's it. Okay.
And M's martial artist.
You guys have no idea. There's a bunch of pirates out there, is all you know, except the three
We
great
have
big
alphabet
fuckers
soup.
with tattoos all over their face. Doc Fong, you would probably know a little bit about that.
All right. Let's start with the Colt Dragoon. Let's get him scattered. I'm gonna draw down on one of these pirates. Did that target? I can't see the combat track.
I can see Maze Pirate 16 is targeted. If you double click your token and then control click select.
I see. I see that. Yeah. I just didn't see the. I have to mouse back over me to see the range. Okay. I see. I see.
Would those guys be prone? Is it harder to hit a prone target? Because they're swimming. It doesn't matter. That's good. Just shoot that fucker. Just shoot him with that. It's not gonna matter much. Yeah. Mook down. Blood. Might have some sharks here in a little bit too. Awesome.
I'm hoping I can draw some of them to come this way.
Shooting at him probably gets them come to running towards you, right?
That's the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
I always run towards people shooting at me.
All right. This guy.
Either that or they'll run away, and that's acceptable too.
I mean, this isn't real life. They don't normally do that, but if somebody's shooting at me, I don't run that way. It's not in my nature.
People usually don't shoot at me. So I don't have any data.
Yeah, that guy.
I kind of got in trouble one time on a range with the Germans. Caesar.
Caesar.
Good job, Caesar.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Caesar.
I think
12th
I heard his
month.
eyeballs hit the inside of his glass
That
lenses.
scream was almost as loud as the explosion.
Yeah, these guys just blew
Pushed
up
his
an
glasses
ironclad.
up on his nose like, "Gwong."
So this guy swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Let's say you can swim half your speed, right?
He's got a swimming dice of 4. Or
There's
of a
actually a swimming?
D6. Actually, there shouldn't be.
Oh, it's
These must
athletics.
be.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
It's
athletics.
athletics.
These must be old school NPCs, but that's okay. It works the same way as far as I'm concerned. So he kind of gets here and starts pulling himself up onto this muddy beach here, this sandy beach, muddy beach, whatever the hell. This fucker has. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do that for all of them. And he starts to stand up. He gets here and stands up, starts walking out. Move all these guys real quick. Where the hell? Did I miss one? Where's this guy? Right there. Oh, so he's gonna have to use two paces of his movement to stand up, coming up out of the water. And what has he got? He's gonna have to use his cutlass because his gun has been in the water.
In the water.
And he comes over here, but I want him to give me a notice roll and see if he realizes this is a.
An ambush?
No, he doesn't. He walks up and he says to you, Doc, he goes, "What's going on? What the hell?" And he says it in Chinese.
And he responds in Chinese, I'm not sure. There was some kind of big explosion. I saw a tiny boat. I think that guy over there is involved.
And he
Who do you
moves
point
towards.
to?
Yeah, who do you point?
He points vaguely in the direction. Kind of in this direction.
Is that where Timmons stands up at?
This guy moves about here. Where did I put? I didn't put Timmons in them. You guys jumped out. Let's see. Timmons jumped out.
Timmons
Where
was trying
is
to get
Timmons?
like up in here, like
Luke jumped out here, and Timmons. Where the hell are you at, Timmons? There you are. And Timmons jumped out like back here.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember. All
That seems
right.
accurate.
Okay, so let's get back to where we're at. This guy, he gets up on shore, and that's about all I can do. All right, Swissy G.
Who's this she?
Sushi.
He's
Sushi?
still in chat?
Yeah, he's moving his token.
Yeah.
He's like dun 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 dun. Doo-doo-doo. No, he's just running.
Yeah, but he's not in Deadlands voice. He got off voice. All right, so
He's not in Discord anymore.
What's going on? Who did we lose?
We partially lost Wicked.
Wicked.
He's moving his token.
Yeah.
Just
He's
booted
not
it.
actually in a voice chat anymore, though. It kicked him,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, total pace of 8, so he got to there.
Just booted me.
Come grate some pirate cheese. What the fuck's pirate cheese?
But
Got a
he's
fear of
like armed
cheese.
with a massive cheese grater of death.
Pirate cheese. I get it. I get it. I get it.
All right.
It slices. It dices. It's what's the good
The chicken fried rices.
Oh.
Base protection -2.
All right. This guy is where?
There's no way I could play a text version on this game. I know people do, but there's no way I could do it. Like, no.
He'll make it to her right.
Seems like
about
it'd be real hard
right
if
there.
you couldn't separate the text from all the roles. Like you gotta have separate windows for each.
I've got to have people on squares. Let's see. He would have been there. Doc would have been there. Good enough. Oh, come on. Surely they got a running. They don't. Seriously? Okay.
You have to make your own NPCs
Don't have a
now.
pace. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I'm going to give one for all of them. Oh, that's a good move.
Damn. They're riding the wave in. Oh, shit.
Actually, he shouldn't get that far. He should get two right here. Let's do that. Ten, or that's 2, 4. He stands up. That's 3.
Hey, he's back.
He's moving up there. And Luke Cunningham.
Luke,
I
use
got.
the force.
I think I'm just gonna run/swim.
Just keep
Really?
swimming. Just keep
Really? A one?
swimming. You're not good at it. You got water in your boot. I got a snake in my boot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you
trying
should-
not to lose your hat.
Should have took the duster
got
off
a
and
fish in my
left your
boot.
hat behind or something.
I'll go
I think you're at half your movement speed, aren't you?
Always have. That's a good question.
Swimming.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on the 1, round it up to a 2, so you'll have actually 4, and you'll need to stand up. So you probably won't be able to stand up this round. You'll have to use 2 of your pace to stand up next round. But you're laying here. What are you gonna do? Covered in nothing? Okay, Timmons.
Timmons is also going to use his pace, but he's got a +2 currently because he's got his squeaky shoes on. And
Are they gonna be soggy?
so 6, right?
7.
1.
Give you the benefit of the doubt and round up.
13.
Yeah.
That's what it says
Well,
there.
you've got, so you are going to be.
1.
Wait a second. Let's do it this way.
Well, he wants to get to here with 9.
I think you still had the 5 modifier box.
So
I think you still had 5 from the modifier box and
did he?
damage.
Running 5.
Yeah.
Pace 8. Oh, I see. Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, no.
No, that's his.
No.
He's
Pace
got,
8
run,
plus
he's
5
got shoes
running.
of +2.
Yeah, plus
Right,
2.
his
Yeah.
pace is 8.
Yeah, so
Because he's got funny shoes.
that takes you half. That is 6 to there. So there's 6 of your 13, and 2 to stand up is 8 of your 13. So now you've got 5 to go.
Yeah, so he wants to go to there and pick up and start putting his gear on and getting his weapons and stuff
All right.
that he didn't have on him. And he's done. That's all
Gotcha.
he can do.
Gotcha. Very good. Duck Fong. You are finding yourself surrounded. The first guy up to you doesn't really realize yet that you're not like here to greet them.
Yes, we should probably run for the hills.
Yes, Ron, they finally sank the fucking ship. Well, it's listing. They blew a big old hole in it. So you're going to withdraw from this guy. He doesn't know you're an enemy. You take off. Is that as fast as you can run?
Yeah.
We did
As fast as I can
900
walk.
points to it. 900 points.
Let's move you onto a square. Yeah, they did like 900 points of damage in one boom. Yeah, they've seen that for. They heard that thing and probably seen the explosion and the light up the evening sky for 15 to 20 miles away.
I think that explosion was seen from the moon.
Well,
Yeah.
probably.
As long as what's his name in Shan Fan saw it, we're okay.
Yeah.
We're okay.
What are you
And then
doing, Doc
when I get to
Fong?
here,
Anything else?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull a vial out of my
Give us our
uh,
key.
wherever I keep those. I think I have a bandolier. I shake it up and throw it in. I'm gonna see if I can give them this group a bad trip.
Okay. Let's don't have any trait roll fails. Weird science is a 4. Well, that's a success. Read me what it says here. Weird science.
They all need to make a fear check.
Okay. All of those guys. So the martial
And
artists.
The result depends if they're wild cards or extras.
Those guys are extras, and the Chinese ogres are just extras.
All right, they just need to make fear checks first, though. And if they fail, they're going to be panicked.
Okay, well, I'm going to give one roll for the martial artists. And I'm just doing a fear check with one of their, because all their stat sheets are exactly the same. And you mean spirit? They don't have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spirit check.
Yeah, fear check is I think spirit -2.
They
Normally?
succeeded. That one. Let's see.
Technically, it should
That
also
one
depend
did.
if
Yeah.
it's like scary area or what. But
We'll do that one, and I'm going to do that one. He succeeded, and there's one more
or if they have a
martial
penalty
artist.
for just being on an exploding ship.
This guy fails.
It's
Chinese ogre 41. That ogre fails. And 2 pirates. That one fails. And that one succeeds.
So the ones that failed
Did you
run
mark
away
them?
from that.
As I called them out, did you mark them?
Oh, I didn't know you were marking them. I was watching the rolling.
You're going to put fear on them, aren't you?
Well,
Oh, well,
panic.
it's no. Well, it is they run away and they get shaken.
Oh, they run away and they get shaken.
No, I'm assuming that's swayed shaken, which would be shock or.
I'm not sure. I thought it was regular shaken, but I don't know.
But well,
Well,
I mean, they've got something.
Deluxe.
Shaken,
So
not stirred.
in Deluxe, there were 2 types of shaken. There was the wound type of shaken, and then there was the effect shaken. And it got the effect got renamed to something else in Sway.
It was all still shaken. The only thing is that a second shaken effect that wasn't caused by an attack couldn't cause a wound.
Oh,
Oh, there is a panicked effect.
All right, don't know anybody roll anything. Is there a panic effect?
Yeah, but it doesn't really do anything. It just moves full pace plus running die away.
Well, but it marks it on the, because we're going to have to come back to this combat next week. So I need to know which one of these guys are feared or not. This guy failed. And
One pirate did, and one martial artist and the ogre.
And then this guy failed. That ogre, that martial artist, and that pirate. Because we had success, success, fail, 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 success.
So I think they immediately move.
Do they? Up to their pace?
That pace plus run, and then they're shaken.
Okay. Martial artist, 78, 30, and... Okay. Boy, I hate it when there's this many in the combat. Martial artist, 30, or 78. 11.
I
Moves
started
away.
making swarms. Just make a swarm. This represents this big blob of people over here. The swarm.
And there's some strange psychedelics in the air. They're seeing stuff. Who knows what they're afraid of?
Is there music? There has to be music, right?
Yeah, probably, and I'll make sure I get all that queued up. Yeah, I had music for all this shit, but of course I didn't turn it on. I was too engaged in
Oh,
the
I was
boat
talking
exploding.
to Brad. I was talking to Brad.
Let's see, which ogre was that? 41. So 41. Makes a pace roll of 3, a total of 9. And he goes charging through these people.
Wait! Did you see the size of that chicken?
It's got chicken legs.
We're in the spirit world.
And then this dude is number 7.
Let me know when you're finished with all the pace rolls, because I wish to play a adventure card.
Move him onto a square. Okay, I am done with that, but I need to make him shaken. He is number 7. And ogre, what was he? 40.
41.
Chinese ogre 41 is shaken. Who's playing an adventure card? Benno?
Benno.
Yes.
Okay.
Here it is. I know you're probably going to hate me for it.
He's gonna hate both of us.
Then the debris from the Abysmal falls down on top of them.
The ghost rock engine finally goes down.
That was my turn.
That. Albert.
But at least you should have some ideas by next week.
All right, so Albert is going to aim this Winchester at this stupid pirate in the water. And can you see that they're Chinese?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to fuel his rage.
Do you get a bonus? I got an edge.
And
Jesus.
Yeah, which dude?
Poor
These guys
Mook.
who are lucky enough to survive the sinking boat exploding, and as they're swimming back, they get shot in the head.
There's more bodies floating out here. Yeah, remember there was twice this number. I took half of them out in the explosion. And that's their encounter, pre-built encounter.
I think the term is meat dust.
Yeah. Meat
Dust
dust.
in the wind?
Meat dust. Nasty. Snout paste made with real meat dust.
We can turn this destroyed village into the snout paste factory.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, indeed.
Albert doesn't like these guys.
Freaking Quigley down under? Jesus.
Kaboom, kaboom.
All right.
Suckers.
I am not leaving these guys in here as difficult.
If anyone looks over at to see what's going on after I threw that, I'm going to point in Albert's direction subtly.
And then I want to play this card. Because why not?
Well, that's going to be hard since you're the only.
I just played cavalry.
You're the only two here. This mob and that the rest of the island's empty. There's nobody. Who's it going to be?
Ghost.
What angry mob?
Angry ghost.
Oh,
good job.
Maybe a canoe full of natives will show up and help us.
The Ghost Rock engine hit a flying blimp of mob people.
You mean of crap?
See, here's
all
what I
crashing
like.
down onto the beach right now.
Here's what I like is it says whether they're friend or foe. Depends on the situation.
Yeah. Could be a bunch of sea people come up. Dun 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 dun. Get the bodies. Dun 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 dun.
This guy.
Checking out what the big explosion was, because if it was heard for 100 miles away above ground, what was it like underwater?
I'm going with the ghosts of the miners or sharks.
That guy runs forward.
900 points of damage. It might have opened a micro fissure in space-time reality.
Also, I'm still subtly pointing in Albert's direction.
He did it.
Oh, Albert doesn't even give a fuck. Go ahead.
He's probably over there laughing and making comments about it.
Oh, absolutely. He's saying things that I will not say.
These ogres come running by and they grab up these long poles, these long pieces of wood, like half charred, real sharp on the end. And what do you have a pace roll? What was that?
Stabbies?
Stabbies. And that guy
You guys
is
are making me want to watch that again.
running away. He remains shaken. And the top of the round, let's see who will be first.
Nice. Giving us all the pennies.
Wow.
There you go. And that'll be tonight's session, right on the money, man. 10 o'clock straight up here. Thank you guys very much. It was fun having a full group out there tonight.
It was.
It's fun exploding all the things.
I was like, two sessions of you guys trying to think of how you're going to blow this boat up and stuff. And I'm like, just fucking blow the boat up. It came together pretty cool.
Two of the ideas and combined them.
Well, the original idea was always to use a torpedo, so we accomplished
Improvised.
Full circle.
We just had to make one.
Yeah.
And then steer it.
And it's a good thing that repair covers demolitions.
Right.
That probably helped out tremendously.
I looked at it twice too, and I didn't read it. Then I was looking at it again. I'm like, I know I had something for demo. That's why
It's
you
good that
carry
it's not a
dynamite
separate skill
around.
here.
TPK with a single skill roll. Bang.
Let's see what's going on tomorrow night. Jungle's Chult. Is that right, Drake?
Yeah, Jungle's a
Yes.
Chult.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Drake's Homebrew.
Bangalore.
Clyde.
That's where you'll find him.
Huh?
I will be out of town, so I will not. Of course, we don't stream that game anyway, but Rondon's part of it, and some of these guys are part of it. I will be out of town tomorrow and Saturday, so I am away from your stream Saturday, but Drake will stream again on Rob Toohey's stream Saturday night, and Rob Toohey is Rob the number 2 in the E. So Twitch TV/Rob the number 2 in E.
Where are you going?
I'm coming to see you with a handful of monkey poo. How do
You think
you
he's
do?
joking?
I know he ain't joking.
Yeah, matter of fact, I've already made an appointment with a friend of mine that works at the zoo, St. Louis Zoo, second largest zoo in the country.
Oh my God, are you serious?
That's the best one.
Are you serious about that, Marb?
They happen to be a primate handler, man. It was pretty fucking easy. I made one phone call. Engorgio, I'm coming to see your ass. All them fucking Drake DM streams when you're punishing us, you just wait. You'll find out if monkey poo tastes like nuts or not. No, I'm kidding.
Wait,
I don't know
Mark?
anybody that works at
Are
the
you
zoo.
digging?
Okay.
Barbani, are you digging out your potato launcher?
I mean,
potato launcher.
I do know someone who works at a zoo, but you'd have to drive up, closer to here.
I was beach fishing one time. I'll tell a story real quick before we go. Beach fishing with some friends of mine. We took a trip down, me and the wife, them and their wives, and we're sitting out late at night having some drinks on the beach and fishing with these great big surf rods. And they're like, well, we can't get out beyond. We need to get out there beyond that. And I said, if a person had a chum cannon, I said, that's $1 million idea, boys. Chum cannon. You just pump that sucker up and then squeeze it, and it shoots that chum out there, and then we can cast right into it because we couldn't get the chum out far enough.
I'll tell you what.
They said that's a dumb idea, and about a year later, it was on TV, and one of them sent me a thing. Said, look at this, it's a chum cannon.
That'd be great crowd control too. You got a riot? Blow some buckets of chum on them. I guarantee everybody will go
Half
home.
rotten fish. Everybody's going.
Every fucking buddy on both sides will go home right then
that's not a bad idea.
After throwing up.
Yeah, so
On the way.
half rotten fish just
We
jump
don't
in.
need those CS gas. We got
And,
chum.
and,
Yeah.
and everybody that was there will think twice about ever wanting to ride again.
Hey, you guys have a great weekend. Check out Drake's stream, Rob's stream this weekend, and we'll see you next Tuesday on Drake Takes Stream as well for
Who are we rating?
Princess of the Apocalypse.
Princess of the Apocalypse.
I'm going to see Engorgio Saturday.
No, who are we rating?
I don't
Tonight.
know. Who are we rating? Is there
Uh,
anybody out there?
He's gonna raid my pantry.
Let's see. Spinster.
Lord Kazumba. Lord or Svenster, yeah, he's on.
Gotta be Spencer. He's a heroes wanted.
He's a hero. He's a hero.
Spen's a hero, and if anybody else wants to be heroes wanted, yeah.
I beat you to it, Marb.
Did you? You got me.
Yep.
Cool. And I'm glad I didn't spam it, so I got it set right. There you go. Find us over on Discord. Are we rating or not? I've got to get to my channel.
Yeah.
And find.
Going. Yeah, it's going.
This is we're ready to raid. I think you got to hit the raid button.
Now it's gonna make me count down because I just now got over here. Yeah, I should just hit raid now. But here we go. All right, take care, everybody. Bye bye.